You are looking live. There we go. Woo to woo. Brock's Boys is already sitting there in the building, or it was. Don't know if he still is. Yeah, I probably should have went live 5 minutes ago when you popped in and said woot woot, but it is what it is, right? I don't even know if he's still here. You might be. I don't know. So, uh, I got no idea. But anywho, I don't have much of a plan today. Probably won't do what I do last night. Wait around, see who pops in. Mm-hmm. You will certainly see. So I still got a shot at being an NFL quarterback. So that dream's not dead yet. So there we go. Just sign my ass on the practice squad. Make me that cash and give me the stash. Uh, and that's how we do it. I'll wait until the millions and millions of my loyal followers pop in. I don't even have a million subscribers, but you never know. So we shall see. I was trying to find a particular card, and I have not found a particular card yet. Don't know what the hell I did with it. I hid it from myself, which is amazing in itself, because I'm always hiding things from myself. But I put it somewhere, and I'm like, I'll never find it. They'll never find it. And I realized I don't remember where the hell I put it. I know if I find one, I'm finding them all. I had the Ted Williams and the Griffey right next to each other. Right behind that was the Bart Starr. So I gotta find them suckers. I put it somewhere. But I saw a video today where somebody had a Ted Williams graded. I don't remember what PSA grade it was, but it's far better condition than mine. Mine probably gets like a 2 PSA graded, if that. Then they make you pay out the ass for it, and I don't really believe in grading too much. You're gonna pay $30 to get a card graded that ain't worth $30. Logic in that, I have no idea. But I did find my LSU cards too, so I don't know where. Unless I put it over there, I put them somewhere. I wish I knew where. Oh, I got time. Might as well start digging in the box and seeing if I put it there. Because it's possible that it might be there. I don't know. I put stuff in a lot of places and everywhere. Say, so, you're always getting Pokemon cards I don't need. So many damn things. I had 3,000 of them when I get rid of. I didn't say that. Hey, one at a time. Let's see. Go back over there. That's where I put that book at. Huh. I could show this to Skipper last night. Totally forgot. Yeah. There. Books. How we still? Oh. Huh. Notebook. I forgot I had a notebook. Oh. Oh, these wrappers. Yeah, I should do wrappers. There is a few people that do wrappers. Channels out there, like baseball card wrappers. Shoot. Coins. Okay, calm down. Put your hand up there. Calm down. Get your butt up there. So, that's all the stickers. Well, I just still got those. All for history. Woot woot again. Yes. Inside. There's always something falling around here. Okay. That's why okay. No. What is going on? I'm just trying to find some stuff. No K and B tag. Huh. Right there. It fell off of something I was looking for. A box of Donruss cards, a pack of Donruss with the original things of $1.09. Huh. Get your butt over here. There. where I hit those things at. $8 million. Didn't have a plan tonight. I was just trying to log on and find something. Why is this stuck together? I don't know where to put it. I had to put it over there. I had to hide it for myself. I just don't remember where. That's an interesting. I hit it so successful. I hit it for myself. That's amazing in itself. Oh, so many places I could have hit the damn thing. Yeah, I'll find it one of these days. I'll be digging through something. I'll be like, there it is. Tom, I gotta fix my Super Nintendo. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put that damn car. It does only 50 spots. I do that. Not there. I was looking for another car too, and I couldn't find it. So I'm like, no, I don't know where the hell I would have went to. If it was anywhere. Could have been anywhere. There. On top of TV, or the other TV, or the other third TV. It's not there. I don't know where the hell it is. Where's Dobson there? There's a bunch of change stuff there. Change you in! Damn, wait. Is that where I put it down? It's not baseball, though. What the hell's in here? Oh. Change out of change. I gotta go through that. Some interesting change there. Be there. And what's with all these car channels doing this Argent stuff? There's like 2 of them were recommended me that said Argent giveaway, and you're doing an Argent calendar. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm trying to figure it out in my head. I'm like Argent or Arden or Argent or something. I don't know what the hell that means. I gotta look that word up. I think it means consecutive. I don't know. What? Oh. Shout out to Zanron if he's listening. He probably is. Everybody should go on his channel at 4:02 this morning and say, "Who dat?" Just type it in one time. Who dat? Or you could type "Go LSU" or something. So, but this is all good. Yeah. So let's see. What's going on? Well, let's see. You know, I never did do that video on that silver. I got to do a video on that. I got to do some more videos. You know, but um, Well, I got 2 people in here, so I don't know. Somebody's around. Somebody's there over the rainbow. I'm gonna start doing what a lot of the YouTubers do. I'm just gonna film abandoned places, and they're like, "This has been abandoned for 212 years." Look, there's a Bible from 1946 sitting here. Obviously, it wasn't that bad. Well, I called some of these famous YouTubers out because they're full of BS, and they know they're full of BS. You know, there's 2 or 3 of them. There's that dude from Canadian land, the one with the mohawk. He's full of it. I called him out a couple years ago. He goes to all of these cities and he's like, "Oh, look, I've done all my research." I'm like, "You don't even know the town, the city name of the town. You don't even know what it is, and then when you find out, you don't even know how to say it properly." See, my strategy is I'm going to all these big YouTubers and I'm gonna point out their flaws and leave it in the comments. And that way they'll say, "Go to that dude's channel and yell at him." And then when I'm live, I'll get like 500 of their followers. Yes, Elderberry. Subscribers only, because I used to get too many trolls. And, I still do every so often. I had one the other night, and I set it for 20 minutes. So, appreciate you popping in. It is a damn shame what that man in Wisconsin is going through right now. And I haven't talked to him about it, but a few weeks ago I did. But I mean, it's a damn shame what he's going through right now. I don't wish that upon anybody. You get kicked to the curb, and then you get, it's crazy. But one of these days, I got to get Scotty back on here, and I'm like, "Hey, let's do some stuff." I don't have anybody in here half the time, but hey, let's do stuff anyway. It's good to be seen. It's the 3rd night in a row I've been streaming. It's the part A, part B process. Part A is one night I'll have 10 people, and then the next night I might have 10 people, but they were all different from the night before. He was just on. He usually comes on Facebook around 9 o'clock, and he does about 15 minutes. But I don't go on the Facebook because it shows my real thing in there, so I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that shit. But yeah, I told you she was holding him down. I had a feeling. I kept calling it. I kept calling it, and I kept calling it, and I kept calling it, and I'm just like, because he stopped doing YouTube. Yeah, he does. He stopped doing YouTube because of her. And the shit she does, I'm just like, out the window with that. We got to get him back on YouTube. Facebook don't do shit. We got to get him back on YouTube. Yeah, he does. Usually around 9 o'clock, he'll go live on Facebook for about 10 to 15 minutes. I was in one of them, and it's just like, I was like, well, I don't know if I want to, I didn't say anything, but I was listening. I'm just like, yeah, it's just a shame at what's going on. How many times can you get kicked in the head, as they say? But hey, when he becomes a multimillionaire, yeah, I read that. Ain't that some shit? Seriously. Yeah, I read that. But I'm not really going to talk too much trash because none of my business. But I mean, from what I read and what I've seen, I'm just like, yeah. He somebody that's going to do that shit to you, not even wait, that's messed up. But That's the messed up part about it. I mean, you can talk about that because he posted that on Facebook. So I mean, it ain't nothing new, but still, that's just you can't even wait till the divorce is done. You already out going on dates and shit, you know? So, well, of course it does. You know, he gets his leg cut off, and then his wife tells him to go out the door. It's like in the one I was watching. They got people living in his house now. They packed all his stuff up, put it in boxes, and stuck him in the corner, and said, "Here, you stay here." How would anybody feel? They take your room over without your permission. They have some other people living here without your permission. They take all your shit, throw it in boxes, throw it in the garage, and say, "This is your spot for now. Stay there." You know? Yeah. Well, she's the one. She's the one that didn't want him on YouTube in the first place. And I said something about that. I'm like, she's holding you back, man. You know that this was coming. I'll tell you this. This is coming for some time. These things just don't sneak up on you. This has been plotting for some time. So this shit just doesn't happen out of the blue. You know, it's like when my parents divorced and my dad left. He already had somebody, but it was, you know, so this stuff was planned in advance. It's just a shitty time that, you know, she did that to him, but what can I say? I'm not there. It's not my deal, but and I don't have to worry about anything because she don't go on YouTube and she don't go on Facebook half the time anymore, and you know, so I ain't gotta worry about that shit. But I wouldn't care if she did come on here and talk shit. I'd be like, "Hey, you're in the wrong." I mean, you know, you can't even wait till a divorce is final before you dating somebody. That is total disrespect. Scotty would never did that. If the roles were reversed, he would have never did that to her. And he, you know, he'll never talk ill about her, and I get that. They'll probably stay friends more than likely, but uh, that's kicking a man when he's down. Literally, the man loses a leg, and at the same time, he's finding out. Oh, by the way, I lost my leg. That's why he posted that thing. I lost my leg. I lost my wife. You know, they always say these things come in threes. Apparently, he lost his room too. They got to stick him in a closet, basically. But it's only going to get better. You know, things happen for a reason, I guess. But so I guess God's got something going for him. One of those books is going to make him a millionaire. I promise you. He's going to sell a lot of those books and become rich. And then she's going to wonder, oh, shit, I should have stuck with him. You know, you're supposed to stick with your partner between thin and thick, good and bad. As soon as it turns bad, out the door. But, yeah, he don't deserve that. But I'll tell you what, at least with my dad's situation, he waited till we were all 18. So, not that makes what he did right or wrong, but still. But yeah, that's effed up. Effed up completely. You know, you don't do that to a man. You don't kick him when he's down like that. I don't know why the hell ain't she moving out? That's the problem. Why don't she fucking move out? It's always the woman gets everything. Seriously, if she's unhappy, she should leave. Right? I mean, shit. Why do the guys always gotta leave? He didn't initiate any stuff. It's his fault because his legs gone. Yeah, he should have waited. That's another thing. He should have waited. Actually, she can claim his YouTube too. She can claim everything. He might as well have to start a new YouTube channel. Because I've known people in the past, YouTubers from like the baseball card community, and one guy even said that he started a new YouTube channel because he had something like, this guy was really popular. He had 2 or 3 million subscribers, and he started over. And he's like, "Yeah, I can't post on my YouTube any channel anymore. My wife gets half of it." So yeah, anything he made money with before. So if he makes money on Facebook, she gonna claim that too. Although they said but he did post with the divorce thing that she don't want any of his money. But we'll see how long that lasts. You know. So I don't know. He should, but then again, probably didn't know this shit was gonna happen. She just sprung it on him one day, probably. That's just crazy. I mean, but I'm not saying anything or thinking anything that anybody else has. When he wrote all that stuff on Facebook, so uh, you know, 2025 has been an interesting year for a lot of people. Really has been. But sometimes you gotta, there's a famous quote that Vince McMahon said. Sometimes you gotta eat shit and like it, and eat a lot of it, and learn to love it. So there's some crazy stuff, but yeah, he should write another one. I'd write a whole bunch of them. Shit. But I don't like how the justice system always favors the woman in a situation. I just don't understand it. I clearly don't understand why it always favors the women. He makes all the money, and of course they said she don't want anything, but still, how's that going to? You could always amend those things and say, "Oh, I want this, I want that, I want that." But here's another thing. The whole thing like, "Oh, I don't want any money, I don't want any of this, I don't want any of that." Well, you still gotta support child support and stuff, even though she don't want anything. But money ain't free, so I don't know how that works out. I don't know why it takes 6 weeks or 2 months to get divorced. You should just go to the thing. I want to be divorced. Okay, you're divorced. That's it. Why do you have to wait? Why does it take so long to process paperwork? I don't get that. But yeah, you know, yeah, they wait till the most opportune time when things are low, when you're trying to get things going, and they say, "Oh, I don't want you here anymore." You know, that's why I don't date. That's why I'll never get married. I don't really date. I haven't dated in years. I don't want to. I have no desire. My dad's like, "Oh, you should get married." Why? I'm not giving up 50% of my shit to nobody. Fuck that. Nobody gets my shit. I like my stuff. I want to keep it. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life and die alone and make sure I got my stuff. So, fuck that. Not, you know. Well, my co-host is going to come in a minute, it looks like. So, see, they always wait until the most opportune time to do this stuff. The man's mom passes away, and she says, "Oh, no, by the way, get out." They always do that. Not that there's a really good time for that, but come on. These things can't be planned like this. They just happen, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe they're gonna do it and something else happens, and then you know, I can't fathom on it. I really can't. But good things are gonna happen to that man. They're gonna happen. Thinking positive, and you know, once he gets his own place and he ain't got to deal with that BS anymore, I'd be done. If it was me, I'd be out of that situation. I'd be done. But that is one of the biggest reasons why I don't date, for that reason. So, my co-host is popping up, Mr. Cajun Coin Hunter. We're gonna bring him up.
What's up there, Mon Ami? How you doing?
Doing good, Cajun.
Oh, you can hear me, huh? Okay, good.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I mean, I hear you. Just leave it at that. But
what's up, Elderberry?
I was talking to Elderberry about, you know, Scotty's situation and stuff. It's just I don't know. He got his leg cut off, and like the very next day, his wife's divorcing him. Life is funny.
Yeah.
Life is funny.
That's a terrible situation. Terrible situation.
Mm-hmm. And then Elderberry was talking about how his friend got kicked out. His old lady kicked him out right after his mom died. I'm like, these things can't be a coincidence like that. Stuff happens. I mean, I don't know. It's just, you know, you get kicked in. Huh?
All that damn energy from them sunstorms and them GE MEPs or whatever, EMPs. Wait, not EMPs. Those coronal mass ejections from the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's playing havoc on everybody's nervous system, making them go shit back crazy.
Yeah, just like full moon and the werewolves. Full moon tonight. Look out. People going crazy.
They had one of those last week, I think. Last week or the week before. They had a full moon. They had one for like 4 or 5 days in a row. You know.
Pop out the chat there.
And they said today something about it may warm up for a day or two. And then they said next week we're going to get a real Arctic blast. Like it might get down to the teens.
Yeah, they said that during the summer they said we was getting an Arctic blast. Man, it's gonna get down to 40 degrees, and it was like August. We down here at South Louisiana, 40 degrees. I'm like, bring it on, baby. It never happened. It never happened. It didn't get below 80, I don't think, or 78 or something.
No, it's only gotten really chilly the last week, 2 weeks maybe. I mean, 3 weeks ago it was 85 degrees. I mean, the high out here was I think 64 maybe. But they were talking about it. It may warm up. It said something about 2 days where it's going to warm a little bit, and then they got a Arctic blast that's going to come in, and you know, I think my mom was like, maybe it'll snow. I said, yeah, it snowed last year. Hell keeps freezing over. I mean, a lot of similarities between this year and last year. I mean, hell.
I bet you my volume's at about 70%.
You sound loud enough to me, but
51.
Yeah, I went to get in the restream early and it crashed my phone. And I have no problem streaming on Restream. I haven't done it in a while. But it's like when I try to get in the panels, it's got to be my phone. It just shut it down. It just boop. And I was just like, I'm like, well, shit. Wayne did another stream. I popped in. I didn't say anything, but I was listening. And I think maybe 2 or 3 people talked the whole time he did the stream. Nobody was in there. Half the time he was gone. Or he was just sitting there looking at the screen. And I'm like, hey, welcome to my world. But, I mean, you can't have 100 people in your chat every night. Sometimes you're going to have the good and the bad.
He goes live in the morning, 10, 11, like our time. Sometimes at 9, my time, our time. Anyway, I finally caught him on one of his daytime lives, and then he'll go live at 5 our time, 6 our time, whatever.
Yeah, he did one for like an hour and a half.
He does 2 a day. A lot of times he does 2 a day.
I could do morning ones for an hour. I might start doing that just for the hell of it. I figure, hey, 20 views here, 20 views there, it all adds up, even if nobody's watching.
Yeah, but I just got off the phone with my buddy from Alexandria up there, Ball area, Chainbreaker. Yeah. He's been laying a lot of videos down, a lot of knife videos.
I don't know if I know him or not. Do I know him?
Me and him did. I think my last live stream was me and him.
Well, that was what, 2 months ago?
Something like that. That's why I sent you a link, and I think he was working or something. I forget.
Yeah, I probably
was
working.
You didn't get the link or something. I forgot how it went. Yeah.
You ought to know by now you can't move like that.
No, I wasn't expecting my little dog to be at my feet. I got my feet on a heating pad with a towel over it. I got a bath towel folded in half, a thin one.
Yeah.
And it's an old one. It's all tore up. And that's about what it's good for. Putting my feet on, it'll take all that raw heat from the heating pad. And she loves that thing more than I do. So she's laying there, and I don't know she's laying there, and I go to move my feet, and then my feet hit her, softly, but they hit her. Man, it hurts. And it hurt because I don't know she's there. And I'm like, I'm sorry, baby. Didn't know Daddy didn't know you were there. Okay? That's sorry. Wait, she looks at me like, please don't run me off of this towel. It's nice and warm.
Like, why do you think that towel's there? It's for me.
She loves that heating pad, boy. Now, but the heater's not on in the living room. If that heater would be on, the gas space heater, she'll lay it right down in front of that thing, man. She loves to be in front of that heater.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I haven't even turned my heater on. I think my mom set the AC to 68 or 69. I don't fool with it. She's like, you can adjust it. I said, nah, I'm good. I just leave it, whatever. My room's always warm.
Finally got this done. Johnny brought me a Chicago screw. Oh, too. These are brass. Yep. This one is this is the barrel with the threads inside. This is the one that screws inside of it. You can use these screws that, it's 5 millimeters, I think, long. Wait, I got one right here. Hold on.
Show and tell.
Where is it at? What did I do with it? It's in here. Yeah. It's a screw rivet.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
And you undo it. They put leather, leather, small pieces of wood, what have you. got that part, and it's got the threads inside. Then you got this part with the threads that thread into here. Comme ça là. Like that. And then you just tighten it up.
Bad.
So I drilled some 5mm holes in my chart. And every one of these, there's one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and this one. I was looking for the old time Radio Shack resistor wheel, chart wheel, and used and tore up, not in very good shape. You can see the cardboard underneath of the the thing, and they wanted like $20 for it. I mean, when you bought them, they were like $2 from Radio Shack, and it's a resistor color chart for resistors, electronics. So I seen this, and I'm like, what is this? I said, how does this work? And then I'm like, oh, okay. I seen a little short video on this. I'm like, oh, okay. So I printed the paper, and it had all of these on that one sheet of paper. And I had some cardboard from them little sleeves that you put paper in, and you put them in a 3-ring binder. Sleeve protectors for documents or pictures or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of like, like Ziploc bag material, just like this. And it has 3 holes, one, and your papers go in the top side. Well, I had an empty pack of those, and they come with a piece of cardboard in it, to keep it from, because they sew like this. That cardboard keeps them straight, when you're buying it or whatever, or when you're trying to get one out, keeps the cardboard stiffens the package up. So that's what this is. Yeah. So I took some glue spray, and I put these on it, and I cut these out. I've been having them separate for, I don't know, about 2 months. Johnny brought me a Chicago screw. I put it together. It's a resistor wheel, because every resistor's got bands of color on it, and that's how you find out what resistance it is. From a 0.01, 0.001, 0.01 milliohms or mega ohms. I hate the 5-band resistors. I like the 4-band. The 5-band, it whacks me out on the division, on the divisible by multiplier. You don't use this one on a 4-band resistor. This one here that says multiplier, this one, you don't use that one. The second one, you use this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. I could just look at a 4-band and not even need that most of the time. My favorite number
said, how many ohms?
Yeah, the yellow and purple and that's my favorite. That's the first colors I ever used when I was a kid. Purple and like turquoise is my favorite color, but the next to that is blue and purple. So I know with the blue and purple, blue's 6, purple 7, yellow's 4. So yellow, violet, blue, that was my favorite colors.
Yeah. Cajun, how many ohms is it?
How many ohms is what? This will go down to milliohms up to mega ohms.
I don't know.
This is the tool you use to figure out how many ohms is a resistor. When you don't, because I don't know all the, especially the 5-band. When you got that multiplier, that's where this comes in handy. Black is 0, brown is 1, red is 2. Which 3? Gray? Which 3? Orange.
If I know.
Orange. 4 is yellow. 5 is green, naturally. 6 is blue. 7 is purple. 8 is Brown? No, gray.
Banana.
Gray. 1 is brown. My bad. 1 is brown. 8 is gray. Okay. And then 9 is white. You just turn this thing to whatever. This is your first one. Like, and you put it like where you want it. Like, say, okay, 4. Say it's a 4700 ohm resistor. You do 4. And then you go to it, you do your purple. Damn, I had the purple right there. Okay, you do your purple right here. Then you do your black. Okay, that's 470. And then you got it's a 4-band, so you got your gold. Let's see if I can find a gold. Silver. Let's do the silver. Where's my thing at? Here it is. 470.
Okay, I don't know what it all.
And that man, that's a 10% tolerance. Usually, you don't see no more 10% tolerance resistors. You see 5 and 1. I used to know it, but I haven't been working so long I forgot. Oh, you used to do that too? That's the 1000 denominator. Isn't orange. No, the orange is on the first band, or the first, second, third band. Orange is 3. Then the orange band, the orange is 1K right here. That's your multiplier. Multiply it times 1K. Yep, that's the 1000 denominator. Orange, correct. Yep. It is right there, the orange. 1K.
I'll just stick my finger in the plug in the socket and go, well, that's a lot of voltage right there.
This is ohms, and you don't have to deal with the ohms of a resistor, the resistor which knocks your current down and all that.
Oh.
It puts a load on your power device or what have you. Where you going, baby? Daddy scared you with his bag of socks. I'm fixing to go through some socks. I emptied my sock drawer out of the bag. No, Johnny's not here. Johnny's not here.
Haul ass.
Well, if I would say it twice, she would look at me the first time to make sure, and if I would say it again, she'd haul ass to the door.
Johnny's here. Haul ass.
Talking about Johnny? You talking about Johnny?
That's okay, Elderberry. I have no idea about A, B, or C right there. So you got one. You probably you've forgotten more stuff than I probably know. So I got some coffee in the in the front room still. I drank one of my little cappuccino things. I got 2 of those still left. The phone is red hot. I'm going to have to stick this thing in the freezer one night. It gets red hot. Plus, the battery light's been on it for like the last year and a half. But it's only a 4-year-old phone. Upsy daisy. Oh, excuse me.
I was a wideband tech in the Air Force. Oh, okay.
Oh, I left the tree on.
So they taught you the proper way to solder.
Yeah, you take a few of these and you put it together, and voila.
Yeah, you go through. I know years ago, when my uncle was in the Army and Eustace Falk was in the Army, they were radio men. They were in World War II. They were radio men. And The Army taught them how to solder. You got to clean, flux, solder, and clean again. Clean all that corrosive crap off.
Order. Oh, why did I put it back in the refrigerator? Why not the good thing? I put it in the refrigerator. Good Lord. I must be getting old. I can't remember things half the time.
What are you putting in the fridge?
No, I was taking something out. And I put it back in. A cappuccino. A little small coffee thing. I got my tree on. It lights different colors. I don't know what she set it on. Same tree as last year. I think she just got it all one color, and then it changes colors.
Yeah, it's changing colors.
Well, it's got a lot of features. There's like 40, 50 features on this thing, probably more. It can change different things. I don't know how she's got it set.
So she bought the tree with the lights already on it?
No, I bought it last year. I bought it when it was at dirt cheap. Yeah, the lights and everything. Well, the ornaments, they had different ornaments on it. No, it's an LED tree.
Yeah, so the lights are built in on the tree, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a $1,200 tree. I got it for $16 when Dirt Cheap was closing last year.
How much was it?
Originally $1,200 on the website, and I got it for $16.
Wow.
Everybody was pissed because they wanted this tree. It was still $300-$400. They were waiting until it was nothing. I got it like the last week. Since I worked there, I took the extension cord and I got the stars right there on the wall. That's a star. But Wayne's in the building. He's in the building. But
what's up, Wayne? What's up, Mona Meat?
Sitting right there.
Telecommunications. I worked all of that, learned, and did a lot of switching. Everything from analog to digital. Yeah.
I'm gonna pirate radio my TV station. I'm gonna make my own TV station. You know, you can make a TV station out of a regular Nintendo. Pirate radio station. Somebody did it online. I don't know how, but if they can do it, I can do it.
Which one is it? An Xbox, I think, or I'm trying to figure out which one. Cajun Boy from Kaplan, right, straight below me. I went to school in Kaplan for a couple of years. Cajun Boy, he's a heavy equipment operator. He used to be on. I hadn't seen him go live in a while, but he would go live from his Xbox, and he'd have these little characters running across the screen and all that and everything. And I'm like, how do you do that? He says, I'm streaming from an Xbox. I'm like, really? A video game box? He's like, yeah.
You do
I'm like, damn.
I've been here almost 2 years, Elderberry. Ever since my former landlord sold the house. But I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get a cheaper place right now. So, I appreciate you, Wayne. I went in your live stream. I just didn't say anything. I was in there and you wasn't in there for a while. And I had to get up and do something. When I came back, the stream ended. So
I went and took a nap. And he was already gone by the time I got up. I woke up from a nap at, what time was it? 6 something.
But appreciate
it. Was dark outside. I know that. Oh.
Yeah.
Now, I forgot to show Wayne my little wheel that I finished.
I think he's still here.
Anyway, it comes in handy. Well, I ain't got to bring up a website, on the screen. Oh, we got a giveaway that we're going to be doing pretty soon. Me and Chainbreaker. He's going to give away a soldering iron, and I'm going to give away a soldering iron.
Oh, okay.
Portable. That's a Quicko T75. Uses the little the little T12 mini tips. It's got extra metal here. It gets fatter at the end for more heat dissipation. And the little delivery thing here. I'm gonna make one up or wire up. I got a wire, but what? What? Bring me a couple
I
of
like to get that because you don't have one.
$10.
Yeah, but
Used. It's used.
I want it
It's
for-
used. Yeah, second hand.
Oh. What do you got, another?
Well, and you know the shipping's gonna be $20.
I doubt it.
Okay. Give me 3 or 4 grocery bags. Oh, that's eBay? I thought it was Etsy.
eBay's inflated on everything.
It's eBay. $10 shipping. You can go buy a brand new one for that price.
Oh, yeah.
For $20, you can buy a brand new one. Hey, Missy, I'm going through my socks, and I'm going to put the ones I don't want in that bag. And then when Bebe has an accident on the floor, I can use my old sock and just throw the whole thing away instead of paper towels.
Wayne wants the link.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think you heard me before. I didn't want to.
No, I didn't. I was
Uh,
copy. Crap. Where's my email? Right here.
it's over there.
Wayne.
That way, when you got him up there, you can show him what you were showing me, or whatever you want to show him.
Okay.
I think that's.
Elderberry said, "I never used modern solder techniques."
Me neither. I never used that. I've never soldered anything in my life. Yeah.
I have this handle here. Crap. Let me see. I have this one. This is like a JDC type. It's a T12. Just pull the tips out.
Looks like
and
a
this
pen.
This is a D24, which is a 2.4 millimeter chisel on the end. The controller and all is in here, built in. There's nothing in here. Oh, there's the wake up call in here, but this is the JDC Sugon type handle. I've got the handle that came with the soldering station. The station's over there. It's got menu in it and all. It's got the STM32 microprocessor chip. So it's got a menu. Man, you can do like 200 different things with this thing. Anyway, you just snap it in, pop, and it's in. And it's 3.5 second heating time. Yep. Something like that. 3.5, 4 second heating time.
Well, it was there.
That's a modern soldering station. I used to have Unger. I used to deal with Unger and Weller, which Weller and Unger is the same company now. Weller.
Wayne in the building.
All right, Cajun, what you got to show me, man? Let's see it.
Oh, I want to just show you that little resistor ohm chart that I had made up. When you open up a piece of electronics, you're gonna see the little parts in there with those different color bands. Now this has nothing to do with a choke. Chokes are green body with stripes, color stripes. Just don't pertain to that.
That's cool. Well, that print is dead now, so it's done.
Really?
It's crap.
You ended up throwing it on the concrete floor?
No, I broke it.
That's what I mean.
I didn't throw it. I broke it. It broke. Oh well, it was a piece of crap anyway. I don't care about it. It was dead in the first place. It had a missing pot, and I didn't have the pot for it, so I got rid of it. So there was a missing a pot in the occasion. Something was missing.
Baby, that's in Denmark. Let me
I
see.
know.
Let me see. Hold on.
Phil guy, man.
Oh.
Oh no, that's the name of it. Okay.
What did I do? I had to hit my smoke detector. Damn thing went off.
That's the late station.
I can't put the battery in there. It's been like that for the last 8 months. I can't put the battery in there. So every 9 hours it goes beep. So I just kick it or hit it and it stops.
What? Oh, this is Marshalls. Marshalls.com. Let me see something. Hold on, before I forget.
If you go on the Marshall's website, the actual grocery, the actual store, you'll be lost.
Your money besides that.
No, this is a pot.
I think I know what she got us. It might be about that.
It's a rice cooker, a little 6-cup cooker. Okay, let me look in here. Denmark rice cooker.
She don't have none, so I went to
Ooh,
get
that's their brand. I mean, that's
I knew
Oh, is it?
you wanted me.
well, it's a brand of its own, but they sell those at Marshalls and TJ Maxx and stuff.
Okay, I used to buy from TJ Maxx long time ago. 25 years ago.
They got a contract with Denmark stuff. At least they did when I was there. I guess they still do. I went to TJ Maxx a few weeks ago when my aunt was down here. She's like, "You gonna buy anything?" I said, "No." Place wouldn't hire me a few years ago. I said, "Nope, they ain't getting 1 red cent of my money."
She wanted a purse. I couldn't find that purse you have.
Said something about you search for Denmark rice cooker. Some of our brands can be a bit shy. Try browsing by department instead. Oh, home. Yes, home.
I like
Home and Goods, probably that's what it's under.
Kitchen.
I like them fine.
There's like 6 different departments they usually have. 6 or 7.
Look at that pretty cashew.
I'm gonna drink my other coffee. I was gonna save it for tomorrow, but I can order some more in the morning. Order some more.
There we go. 4 cups, $13.
I will be passing by the tree again.
Would you do
Well,
knock
I
it
have to pass by the tree to get back to my room.
I don't know how much the shipping is on that though. That's a good price, $10 for a 6-cup cooker, but
Probably $10. It should tell you. Go to the thing, hit the click button, and it should tell you, what it is.
add to bag, add to cart, bag, view bag.
It'll tell you without clicking the button.
Okay, they got shipping. It says you $76 away from free shipping. I got it.
Yeah.
Says here it's $12.99, so it must be $10 shipping because it says cooker and it says subtotal $23. Shipping and handling $10. Okay. Missing.
I would pay it.
We're gonna get her one from Rose's or Walmart. If you want to get her a rice cooker. Because it's $23, Missy. You can buy a cooker from Walmart for cheaper than that.
Oh my God.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, Wayne, that was just a little color chart for resistor codes.
Yeah.
That's all that was. I cut it out. I've been having it for, I don't know, a couple months. Not put together, and then Johnny brought me a couple of Chicago screws so I could put it together. I was going to order some, but he brought me a couple of them, and it was the right size.
That's good.
Perfect size for them. I didn't have to add to them or nothing, to add a couple of pieces on the backside to make it fit snug. Might be a little too snug. No, but it'll work. It'll loosen up.
Tree.
That's a
Yeah, it's
pretty
LED
tree.
tree.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you can program with the remote or whatever. There's programs in it. You can do a lot with that. That thing will do over 100 different things.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, that's the remote.
Yeah, look. You
Yeah,
got the
my
remote
mom's got
right
it
there.
set to this one. She's got it set. I could mess with it. She wouldn't care, man. But I bought it for her.
That's nice.
When I was-
I'll leave it the way it is.
When I was a
$1,200
kid,
tree. I got for $16.
That's a pretty
Well,
good deal.
it came with ornaments, but I put other ornaments on it and added to it, so some of those came with it.
Huh.
But yeah, it's LED tree.
That's a pretty good deal.
So,
when I was a kid, and if you'd have told me that in 40 years from now or 50 years from now, you better remote control Christmas trees and it'll be $1,200, I'd have told you to go somewhere. I wouldn't have believed you.
yeah, I'll show you I have the box. It's in the room because I kept the box. And boy, them people were pissed because I got that tree. They were pissed.
Too bad that pissed. 2 kids. What the hell?
They were like, "You shouldn't be able to get that thing." I'm like, "Ah, shut up."
For what? Live
Because
with it.
I worked there. But they
For
got
what?
the price on what they wanted to sell it for. Oh wait, hold on. I'll tell you what they wanted to sell it for. Things rolling around in that. They had a price. See, they wanted to sell it for $650.
Oh wow, $649.99 Cajun. That's the one to sell
Yeah.
for. Holy crap!
Well, it was dirt cheap. I bought it for $16 because everybody wanted. I'm gonna wait till it goes down. I'll wait till it
That's a
goes down.
good deal.
You see this
Huh.
brand? I looked it up. I went on their website. It was $1,200 tree.
Wow.
They actually had this. The one this sticker below it actually had 800 something on it. They put
Huh.
that on there, and then they kept changing it and they kept marking it down. It was the display, but I got the box. But it was the actual display. So when I bought it, I took all the ornaments. I took the tree. I took the well, of course I was gonna take the tree. I took the extension cord that went with it because we were selling. The store was closing. We had a bunch of
okay.
Christmas trees.
Huh.
That was the best one. That's why the customers were pissed. They wouldn't pay for it. We had it down. That tree was. They got it down to $30, and they still didn't want to spend $30 on that tree. And I said, "Well, shit, I'll buy it right now." And I used the 90%, and then I used my discount, and it would have come to like less than that. It was $15, and then with tax I paid like 16 something, $16.95 or something like that. It wasn't because they it would have been like 20 something dollars, but they just put
Oh man.
oh yeah. So I bought it from my mom. I said, "You want one?" Because they had a bunch of Christmas trees, and I got her that one. So
How many LEDs?
and then
you got?
how many?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It doesn't say on the
It says
box.
200 function RGB.
Okay. Red, green, blue.
Yeah, it's Oreo. AURIO.
Yeah, I'm looking at Home Depot's got some. This one's 1,200 warm white
That's what I'm
LED
saying.
lights. They want $230 for it. There's 1,200 lights on it, but they white lights. They're not the colors and all that. It's a pre-lit.
Yeah, we got that one right off the truck. Let's see. I'm in here looking for something too. I'm in my junk room. Okay. I grabbed the microwave too. That's sitting right there.
Okay, that's bad socks. Got holes in them. This, I don't know what to think about this.
Most of my socks have holes in them. I gotta get brand new socks.
What kind that is? I'm writing
Of course,
red.
I've had my socks for about 5 years.
Bad. XXXXXX.
That's funny.
Those are gonna be used to pick up doggy poo when she accidentally drops one on the floor instead of her pad. And that's kind of pretty often too.
Just leave it there for Johnny.
Johnny did one night. We was I don't know if we anyway. We were live with somebody. I think we were live with somebody. Might have been Wayne. I don't know. And I looked underneath the chair.
Yeah, it was live with me, King.
Oh man, Missy said, "What's that underneath Johnny's chair?" I look, and
Hey,
I'm like,
you were live with me. You were
Huh?
on my channel when it happened.
okay, I thought so. They left a couple of landmines under Johnny's chair and said, "Here, Johnny, I'm leaving you a little something to remember me by." Johnny
probably wouldn't even notice.
Yeah. No, because he don't look down. When he walks, he does not look down. And if there's a snake, he'll walk right on it or over it. He trips
I
all
don't know
the
how
time.
you can't look down. Honestly,
He trips all the time, man.
I'm always
And he
looking
walks
down.
real
I'm trying to
fast.
find money here and there.
Like say if I say, go see who's at the door, if you don't mind. Man, he's like walking real fast, almost running, and he'll bam fall on his face.
Oh, geez.
Be like,
Like,
hey,
you got a
I'll be
hole
like,
in
the
your
camera's
floor. No, I
pointing your
don't.
way. You just gotta tell Johnny the camera's pointing your way, so if you fall, you live on YouTube. It's gonna be
Right.
recorded for all time.
Hanes. These are these little crew socks. You know, short. I kind of don't wear those no more. Starting to get a hold. They'll last a little while longer. I got some that are kind of different. The one's a little bit bigger than the other ones. No, they're the same. Okay, these are still good. Good short ones. These are good. No holes. Oh boy, look at these. I think my toe had a blowout. My toe. I mean hammer in French. My toe had a blowout. Okay.
Hey, just cut that part off, sew it back together, voila, brand new sock. Gotta recycle everything in this economy. I got me a couple of compression
These
socks.
are different
Somebody
sizes.
dropped it off one night. Somebody dropped it off, brand new, never worn. And I said, "Shit, I'll take them." They go all the way up to your knee.
Oh, really?
Those copper fit. I wore them one time. I said, "I can't feel my leg." Put my leg to sleep. Something held them tight.
Okay, I think I got these when I was in the hospital, I think, or for Christmas from Mrs. Sister. They good. They good long ones, big, great heavy socks. These winter socks. Yeah, these are good.
Socks and underwear. It's all I really need. That's what I tell people. Hey, it's what I need. Buy it. That's So I ain't got to. I would have been set. I would have been set with underwear when I worked at Dirt Cheap. I bought about 5 or 6 pair, and I was going to buy some more. And I had it out there for a while. I just never got a chance to go through it. And about 2 weeks before we closed, a bunch of these Mexicans were looking at it, and the manager said, $10. Take the 7 tables. You ain't seen them people move that fast. They gave them garbage bags. They unloaded 7 tables worth of clothes. Underwear and socks. 7 of those red tables for $10. They moved fast. They did it within only 10 minutes. They had their whole family. Must be about 12 or 15 of them. They had their whole family. Hey, put that shit in there. Put it in. No, put it in. I was getting ready to film it because I was standing right there. So what the hell's going on? And boss said, I just told them they could take it for $10. I said, the whole table? She go, all 7 tables. And I went, shit. I said, you're going to cause a riot. You know how to make things move? Good Lord. But it was the same bins where I bought my underwear from. It was underwear. It was men's and women's underwear. It was mixed up. It was brand new. New, of course. It wasn't. Well, some of it didn't have the packaging, but it was still new. You could tell it was new. But they were putting that shit in there. Oh, I need another trash bag. I'm like, all right, here you go. $10? Shit, they got enough underwear to last them the rest of them lives if they didn't sell it all.
Oh, I think I had a big blowout in this one.
That's funny.
That's a big hole right there.
Now you just sew it together.
That's funny.
Now, this one ain't got no hole, but it's stretched out. Well, I'll keep it.
When you have a hole when you're stalking.
Huh?
When I worked at Rack Room, I got all the. I was cleaning out the back when we had to do the remodel of the store, and I found like the compression socks, and I found all kinds of socks that were labeled like $4 or $5. And when we priced them, it had a 1-cent price tag on the thing. So I said, well, shit, I'll just get them all. So I got about 25 pairs of socks and paid maybe $2 with tax.
I said the whole talk that tells a story, man. If they can talk, they'll tell a lot of things.
I'm good a lot of times at when like yesterday, like talking to myself. It's okay you got here. I said, that's okay, folks. I'm talking to myself. You'll listen later. Then like 45 minutes later, Cajun, I'm here, and I said, well, I got more topic to talk about. I was just going through my baseball cards, trying to find a card which I still haven't found. I don't know where I hit it.
Well, put that in.
I'm getting my side business going up.
Well, what kind of card you looking for anyway? What were you looking for?
I was looking for my Ted Williams card.
Oh.
I hid it from myself because I don't know. A couple of months ago, somebody was going to come mess with my internet, and the internet, my internet router is right next to me. It's in my room, and I'm like, well, shit, I got to hide all my expensive shit because people come in your house. Hey, they gonna steal if you ain't watching them. So I hid my card, and I don't know where I hid it. I put it somewhere.
Oh.
That's how I was looking for it. I still haven't found that particular. I'll find it one day. I'll be like, because I'd lost it before for months, and then I found it. But it's got my 3 cards with it. It's got my Ted Williams card. It's got my Griffey Jr. rookie, and it's got my Bart Starr card. So I got
Yeah.
You have mail.
You got mail.
Yeah, somebody want to poke a fortune.
Okay.
Let's see.
I got some that's different sizes. That was bought by accident by somebody. Got a hole in that one. That one ain't no good. I ain't keeping nothing work. With holes. Too small, too small. Small, small, too small. Gone. Bye-bye. Pick up some dog turds with that.
You're gonna have to
Doggy-
have a box.
Doggy
DT.
turd.
Label the box DT. Like, what the hell is DT?
Okay, this is a nice
Just
pair
put-
right here.
Or you just put it in a box and put Johnny's name on it. And then when Johnny goes to look at the box and say, "Yeah, you know what that's for."
Oh, jeez.
Hole.
Jeeping John.
No hole. Pretty good.
Hello, Jeeping John.
Jeep and John. Come on.
John.
What's up, mon ami?
What's going on, John?
Jeep and
He has
John, my
risen.
Jeeping brother.
Yep.
Hadn't seen him in a little while, a couple months, something like that.
He's in the chat.
That's a different sock.
I haven't
Not-
seen him since the last time he came in my stream.
Yeah, that's
Don't
about
worry.
the last time I seen him, I think. Okay, that's too
That
small.
person is gone. You ain't gotta worry about that person anymore. I mean,
Much
Yeah,
love, everyone, he says.
the one that
Hey,
I said.
Jeep. Jeep, I need
Hmm?
an engine V6 3.7 2001 for my Jeep Liberty.
I need a beer in my
It's
hand.
Cajun. What's happening?
The beer in his hand.
It's Cajun in the building.
Oh, I gotta get another cup of coffee. You know what? I thought I was gonna drink the rest of my daiquiri today from December 1st, Mrs. birthday, but I didn't think about it. I made a pot of coffee instead.
3.77.
Okay, I might drink a little bit, keep that 2
3.77.
cups I got left. Huh?
3.77.
Yeah, 3.7.
Yeah, Cajun said 3.7.
I sure did. Just know 3.6, 3.8. Really? 3.7 was the most common engine 6-cylinder V6 Jeep had.
Mm.
Just cut a portion off of a 3.8, and there you go, 3.7.
Yeah. And it's going to be a 01. That's what Jeep, the dealership, told me something. The mechanic, had a mechanic tell me that. Then the guy agreed. Something with the timing, the left bank, the port bank, left driver's side has some the timing ping or timing ding or whatever. It's electronic. I'm gonna call the dealer because that's what's holding me back. Well, I got that car, but don't look like that's gonna ever get put back together.
Bank one. That's he's saying. Bank one.
Yeah, port side, Bank One. Yeah, I guess. Bank One. We have a Bank One here in town. It was bought from JD One, Jefferson Davis Bank. Jeff Davis, like Jeff Davis Parish. Oh, I think I'm gonna get I gotta lean off the dock. I'll be back.
Leaning off the dock. I haven't done a commercial in a long time.
What's that? Gotta take a leak, man. Oh,
What's going on, Phil guy?
Oh, not much, not much.
Staying out of trouble, are you?
I never get in trouble. No. All right, Cage is gone. We can do the commercial now, which I haven't done in a while. I haven't got Grumpy in here in a while because he's, I don't know. He don't drink alcohol anymore, so I can't get him in here. Let's see. When the commercial goes, a little something like this. And this lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of the Million Mile Tire. He ships it. You handle it.
Or a spring in front of the cam on that side that sometimes gets clogged and causes problems. He's talking about Cajun cheap. This hill guy.
Yeah.
So let Cajun read that when he comes back.
Do what?
I see he has something for Cajun. He says on a spring in front of the cam on that side that sometimes gets clogged and cause problems. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
So wait till Cajun comes back, he read that. Here he comes.
Oh, I wasn't reading. I had to think to my ears so I could hear you properly. I wasn't reading the can.
Yeah, he's
He
doing
wasn't
that
talking to me
commercial.
anyway.
He's doing that commercial. That's why he couldn't hear me.
Me and well, I haven't done it in a while. Me and Cajun came up with it. You know, Cajun gets his tires from Grumpy Stack.
Yeah, I know.
He's down there. He's
to.
down there from. Well, yeah, used to. I still say you do, even though you don't. But, I got to get him back on here one of these days. He's usually sleeping by the time I go live, 7:30. He's out. He's sleeping.
So
wake him up.
John is saying to you, or a spring in front of the cam on that side that sometimes gets clogged and cause problems occasionally.
Yeah. No, what it is, it's that year model engine only goes in. You see, in that Jeep, that 01 needs a 01 engine. 02, they changed. They went to disc brakes on the back and a different drivetrain. The 01 Jeep Liberties, the 01 was that old drivetrain. Then in 02, they switched to that newer drivetrain, the one that breaks down all the time. So the 01, it has to be 01 engine that goes back in it. Something about timing or ping or something, and electronically it doesn't. It'll fit. That's no problem. Electronically, it won't work.
I'll make it work.
Some research.
I'll kick his butt.
He says, I'll do some research. Be right back. That's what he told you, Cajun.
I didn't know if you had an old Jeep or not.
He said, I'll do some research. Be right back.
Yeah, I know. I heard you.
Okay. I wanted to tell it back in case you didn't see the chat.
Cool, boy. I got a feeling all that run's going to be in the bottom of this thing.
Huh.
Probably.
It's going to be a strong drink. It's a daiquiri. I froze. It's left over from Mrs. birthday.
Oh.
From the daiquiri shack. We got daiquiri shacks all over the place down here. Anyway.
I got the daiquiri right there.
I got a feeling all that rum's in the bottom of there. All that liquor's in the bottom. Who don't drink no more? Grumpy don't drink no more.
No, he stopped drinking. He stopped drinking.
Really?
Well, yeah, he posted on Facebook a lot. What happened was, okay, you know the last 2 or 3 times he came on my stream and he was loaded?
I remember that one time he was fucked up in the hut.
Okay. Right after that, it was like, I don't think you were on this stream. He came up and we were talking football and he was plastered. And what happened was his wife came home and chewed his ass out on the street. He's like, all right, I gotta go, man. I'm getting chewed out. That was the last time I seen him. And he's like, I'm done. And right after that, he started getting sober. And he's like, I haven't touched a drink in whatever it's been, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. Because he posted on Facebook.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't do it all the time, though.
No, but he did it. He did it like 3 or 4 nights in a row when I was doing a live stream, and he had told his wife he was gonna stop because at the time his business was kind of you know, you got your ups and your downs, and it was getting to the point where he only sold like 2 tires all day or something. But he said he was going to quit anyway. He said he was going to
I'm
quit
reading it,
anyway.
Wayne.
Okay. Just making sure you're seeing it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
but it's got to be a 01 and then find somebody to swap them out. Man, they want down here they want $1,000 to swap a engine out, or $1,500.
it's just they charge too much for the labor.
I mean, I can get them off of eBay, and they they guaranteed, but it's got to be an 01, you know. And it's I remember I found an 01 one time. It was I think it was $600 total for the engine shipped to me, $600 or $700. Yeah, there's just so many hours involved in swapping that engine out. I think there's like the book. They're going by the book. It says,
Van in the building.
I forget how many. Van, what's up? Van the man.
With the plan.
Yeah, let me make sure I got that right address. Link. My email, compose.
You got any free pizzas for me tonight, sir? I don't even know if he was working tonight or not. Bring me some pizzas.
That's usually on Friday and Saturday. He does that. Sunday.
Oh, been home
man,
sick all day. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Check your email.
Sorry you've been sick all day. I know how that feels.
Not good. No one likes to be sick.
Nah.
Okay. There's that. I gotta match these up. Some don't have, like these are Haynes also, but they have the gray shit. They have the gray heel without the gray sole. These have the gray sole and heel. So these are good short. Yeah, short ones. Okay, right here. The long ones are right here. Okay, yep. All right. Okay, gray sole, no hole, no hole. Okay. All right. One of them's real loose, one of them's tight, so one of them's newer than the other. Strawberry daiquiri.
Oh.
I was drinking coffee, but
Hey, Southern Queen.
Yeah, no.
What's up?
Van in the building.
Van the man.
What is going on?
The rest of the car's in great shape. It's worth $2,000 to fix another vehicle with other problem. Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with the Jeep. It's just the engine. The freeze got it.
Hope you feel better, Southern Queen, huh?
2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. But this year, I think it'll be next month will be 3 years, I think.
That's how long? Good Lord. That's been a while. That's how long you had that car?
That's how long I've been without a vehicle.
Wow.
I've been having it 7 years total, I think.
Jesus.
Hey, I ain't had a car my whole life, so I'm good.
Me neither.
I get along just fine.
Oh man, I woke up sick as a dog this morning. Something I ate last night did not agree with me.
Really? What'd you eat?
It says something going around.
Oh, we had our KC Christmas party last night, and it was gumbo and potato salad. I think it's something in the potato salad.
Probably the onions. Onions will go bad on it. It's not the eggs. It's not the eggs in a potato salad. It's the onions. If there were onions in it, that's what attracted germs.
I don't know. I just know that it was not a good night. Good morning, starting at 3:30 this morning.
Damn.
Hmm.
Were you the only one that called in sick?
I ain't talked to my dad doesn't eat potato salad. I ain't talked to my mom, but
Other people at the party or whatever.
no, I think it's something I had for lunch yesterday is what it was.
Oh, well, because if there's potato salad involved, usually it's the onions that are in potato salad because it sets out and the onions gather germs.
Yeah, onions are good for onions are good. You put them in your sock, you put them in your foot at night. They absorb all the odor and they take out all the toxins from your feet.
I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm. I've done it before. It works. I've done it.
I can't sleep with socks on my feet.
Me
I
neither.
usually don't, but hey, when you're sick, you do all kinds of things to get rid of it, right?
Yeah. You see, you can cut an onion in half, put one half in a saucer, face up. I mean, the cut part facing up, and the other half in your bedroom. You won't have a cold, or you change that onion out about every 3 days. You won't catch the flu or nothing. The germs are attracted to that onion, and that onion will be black in no time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That means it takes all the toxins away.
Yep.
You throw that sucker away, and it's like gone.
He gave you a couple more comments there, Cajun.
Huh?
He gave you some more sayings in here.
Oh, silver. Yeah, sell some silver. Oh, the money's not a problem. Well, in fact, I got over $2,000 in a car that a guy gave me.
Shall not be named.
I had to get it down here. That was $1,400 just to get it down here. Shipping costs. Yeah, I seen International Stacker. I had a notification. Is silver going to hit 70? I'm like, probably so.
Oh, I was saying it might hit 100 at one point. I told my coworker that, and he's like, I don't think it's going to go that high. And I said, the way it's been going lately, I said, when's the last time you heard it in the 60s or the 70s, whenever, or
Wash that handkerchief.
Yeah, I wish I would have waited a couple of weeks. I sold some silver a couple weeks ago when it was $48 an ounce.
Yeah, that's
my hard drive went on my computer. I had to get a new hard drive put in, and Windows installed.
Those are
that
cheap.
sucks.
Yeah, but when you don't have Windows 10 disk, you have to take it to a computer shop, get all that stuff done.
I could have got you a laptop for $100 with Windows 11 on it.
Well, I need my big PC because that's where I play games on too.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So also there's been a change in my transportation.
Well, yeah,
To the bank of my dad, I know my dad $128 a month for 6 years for a pickup truck we got.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, until last week when I had to get the thermostat housing and the sensor all had to be replaced.
Really?
Yep, the thermostat's mounted to the engine block. So when you take it off, you got to also replace your radiator fluid with it.
What? Really?
Yep. This is 2013 Chevy Silverado.
Okay.
So
Well,
the next one,
I loved my 98 or 97 Silverado. I loved that thing. I had that Vortec engine in there. Man, it was good on fuel, plenty of horsepower, man, short wheelbase. That was an awesome truck.
this is a 1500. It's got the V6 in it. It's got a towing package down there. It's got extra large gas tank. It's about a 30 gallon gas tank on it.
Damn.
So, even my little Toyota Corolla, I was having to put gas in that thing. You know, drove Domino's maybe I fill up on Friday, had to put gas in again on Sunday. But this time again, I could drive to North Louisiana and still have about 100 miles left over to go.
Well, yeah, that's a big tank, 30 something gallon.
So, the next thing to do on that
Too small.
is probably get me a camper shell, put on the back to help increase the fuel economy on it. Plus, give me something that if I want to haul something and it's raining, it won't get wet. It's got the extra seating in the back. It's not like it's not a true extra cab, but it's got enough room where you can put 3 people back there uncomfortably, but you can put them back there.
Oh, you got the little jump seat in the back, sideways seat, or you got a full length seat?
It's a full seat. It's a full seat. Just the door. It's not a full size door. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, is that suicide door that swings out the opposite way of the other door?
No, it swings the same way, just smaller. So my dad had the Toyota Tundra crew cab. This
So
is
the
not
back-
the crew cab.
Okay, question for you. The back door, will it open without opening the front door?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's
Gotcha.
a regular hinge door. It's a lot smaller.
got
It's harder for me to put the bags of pizza back there on the back seat.
So it's like an extra cab instead of a crew cab.
Yeah. We got it from Turner Industries is where we got it from.
Turner Industries from down here,
Yeah.
over here, right on the outside of town.
Right there in North Baton Rouge on Airline Highway.
Oh no, I'm talking about Turner Industries over here.
They're all over the place. Now, they were supposed to bring they had a 2017. They were going to sell us for $1,000 more, but the transmission went out. They decided just to junk it versus trying to get it repaired and hauled over here. It had a little bit more mileage on it because it was used between Baton Rouge, Houston, and Dallas. The guy was the supervisor for over 3 different sites.
Oh, those are all highway miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good vehicle when you got highway miles.
I drove
instead of in town red light miles.
Yeah. I drove to my sister's house 2 days in a row on 1 tank of gas. Easy. They built a new house out near La Ranger. From my house, this is crazy. It's an hour and 7 minutes. Okay. If I was to leave from my office, it's 59 minutes. But I'm closer eastward to her. It has to do with Airline Highway being close to the interstate.
Okay.
So we went there for Thanksgiving. Then the next day, my brother's his ex-stepdaughter, she's pregnant and due in January. So we had a baby shower. Flash family get together for her on Friday after Thanksgiving. So I did 200 miles on a half a tank of gas and drove that night at Domino's that Friday night.
Not too bad.
No. Now, it's low on gas now. I'm trying to keep it filled up because even a 3/4 tank of gas is $40-something.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm trying
gas over here is $2.55, I think.
it's $2.30-ish out here in
Okay,
Central.
well, it's probably cheaper than that because we're usually cheaper in Baton Rouge. This is about a month ago, John. If I remember right, he said that was the price of gas, $2.55, $2.60, whatever.
They had a place out here. It was $2.21. That was yesterday.
Yeah, well, I thought it would probably be cheaper than what I
Well,
said.
we got the refineries. Yeah.
Yeah, we got refineries here too. Right on the outside of town, we got all refineries.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody. We don't want no nukes hitting our gas refineries. They camouflage.
Oh shit! I grew up near a refinery. We had a joke every 6 months. We'd hear boom, up, it caught on fire again. It would always catch on fire. It was the Texaco refinery, and then they sold it, and it's BP. I think BP owns it now because they got the oil wells, and they had the oil wells on either side of Judge Perez on the highway. And when Katrina hit, my friend lived in that neighborhood right near the oil drums, and when Katrina hit and busted the oil wells, all the oil flooded out, and it wasn't even his house; it was his parents' house. But since he lived there, he got a big settlement from the oil company.
Wow.
They paid everybody. They paid out like I think $1,000, and he took it, even though it wasn't his house. He took the damn settlement. Didn't tell his parents. He's like, "It's my house, damn it, I'm living here." Shit, he took it and put it down towards a house of his own.
Yeah, damn it, boy.
Well, Sunday I was live on YouTube. I picked up last Friday is when I got my truck back. So by the time I did that, I wasn't going to drive back to my regular branch bank that I go to. So I went to one out here in Central to cash in all my nickels and change and all that. And I asked the guy there, I said, "You got any rows of quarters and nickels?" So he had 7 rows of quarters and I think 15 rows of nickels. It was $90 worth of change. So I just put in my bucket and brought it home. I didn't realize till Sunday morning, Saturday. I was doing some other stuff Saturday. I was going to roll hunt Saturday. I didn't do that. So I decided to go live on. I noticed at one end there was a Standing Liberty quarter on the reverse end.
Wow.
Not too bad.
So I did a short, posted it on YouTube, went live on Sunday, and a couple people came in. Dirty Waters came in, and he was there. And there was a phone number on both rows. There were 2 different rows, but the same type. So I made sure I didn't show it. So the other row had one in the middle of the row. So I had 2 Standing Liberty quarters, both 1925s.
Wow.
So I called the guy up. Yeah, I called the guy up. I called the phone number. I got the guy. He's a man in his 80s. He's already sold up all of his major coin collection. And these are just stuff he didn't feel like getting melt value for. So he decided he's been going around to all the banks in Baton Rouge, cashing in the coins for cash and putting silver in all those rolls.
Damn.
You should have said, "Which bank do you go to?" I'll be robbing all them banks.
He told me he's been to 45 different banks or their branches up here in Baton Rouge, Central, Baker, Zachary. He's just dropping them off.
Scotlandville.
I offered to buy it. I said, "Dude, I'll buy them from you." He goes, "No." He said, "I got these as a roll hunting back in the 60s, and I decided to let somebody else enjoy the roll hunt."
I used to
That's
get
always
$50. I would roll hunt when I was 8 years old, 7, 8 years old. I was going through $50 rolls. My dad gave me my initial investment, to find some silver. He says, "I'm going to do it. Then when you get some silver, you're going to sell some coins, and then you're going to, support yourself." You wasn't losing money. You was taking some out every time you open a roll, because back then in 1970, they still had a lot of 40% running around and 90% silver. People wasn't roll hunting like I was. There was a few, coin collectors that was doing it. Yeah, but in my town, no. Man, I'd hit them banks, our bank and all that. Mama dropped me off, and I'd buy rolls and nickel rolls, finally war nickels, and then pennies, for wheat pennies, because wheat pennies hadn't been out, discontinued that long. In 1970, it was 1959 they stopped. 58 was the last year. So, 12 years later, bada boom, So I was finding a lot of weeds, and I found a lot of silver, man. A lot of silver half dollars.
Now I did, and now the news I took back was from a box, no silver. Okay, 15 rows, customer wrap, 1943s. It's like I've got more silver out of customer wrap rows than I've gotten out of boxes.
Sometimes that's how it is.
Yeah, I've even gotten them in change. I've gotten them in change too this year. If people don't pay attention to them.
Yeah. Van, do you know Jeep and John, the one in the chat?
I can't. I don't have YouTube up, but I might.
Anyway, do you know him?
I might.
We call him Captain W or King W. He was going around all across the country.
Yeah.
All of his time off. I think he took some vacation time too. He was going all over the place.
Left and right.
He bought a whole pallet of boxes of quarters. He bought a whole pallet. I forget how much that cost. $30-something thousand or something. He wanted a bag, but couldn't handle the bag. It was too heavy. The mint bag, the big one, 4x4x4, he couldn't handle it. So he got a pallet. That right there is King W, Captain W. He has found more W quarters than anybody in the United States.
I was watching a guy about 2 years ago on YouTube roll hunting a box of quarters. And in the first row, he pulled out 11 San Antonio W quarters in the first row alone.
Damn.
He ended up with 135 San Antonio W quarters in one box.
Damn. And one box. Wow.
In one box. And I hadn't seen video from him in a long time. I don't know if he's still doing YouTube. I don't remember. It's been that long ago. Now, I think I'm up to 11 or 12 W quarters. And ones I do not have is the San Antonio Missions quarter. I have to go back and look. I might have. I did buy the back quarter from John Parker on Whatnot about 3 months ago, and in my roll hunts from the bank, 10 rows of quarters, out pops the back quarters, and I got 2 of them.
I'll have to check. I don't know if I got 2 W missions or not.
Somebody gave me
If I got 2, I'll save one. I'll put one in one of the drawers I got and a flip with your name on it.
Actually, I need to come see you because I got the set of 2009 proof coins for you, and I actually bought an extra Whitman album that they go in, so you're gonna get that from me too.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
So I need to come see you. What I might do, I can't stay long, is I might come down the Friday after New Year's because we're off. I'll probably leave early in the morning to get there in time for lunch, but I have to turn around and leave almost an hour too late to get back to work at Domino's.
The day after, like the 2nd of January or the 3rd?
Yeah, January 2nd.
Okay.
So I can't take off. Because I actually had to move my eye appointment from the 19th to January because the 20th is our office Christmas party at the Lavarge Casino here in Baton Rouge.
You won't be able to see after that party for a while.
I don't drink, so I'll be all right.
All right, I have to leave now, so Cage, I'll see you again.
All right, Wayne,
Good
take it
night,
easy,
Good night, Wayne.
Something good, huh? To get better soon, okay?
Oh, I'm okay. I need to go get something for supper. It's almost 10 o'clock at night.
Everybody take care.
That
Good
is.
night.
But tell you what, I've been finding some good little things to eat at Dollar General, believe it or not. And they're not good for you. Those cups of ramen noodles, they have this teriyaki flavor that's really, really good.
I don't eat ramen noodles. Never did, never will. I just can't. I can't get my head around eating them things.
I could make that type of sauce and use spaghetti noodles. I've done that before. I just need some
improvise.
Yeah, I've done that before. Where I've gone bought the teriyaki sauce, the diced up onions and bell peppers and all that. I've done my own before and eaten that. But sometimes those little bitty cups, I can eat those. Now the packs of ramen noodles, I won't buy those no more. Because those don't do right sometimes. And I bought some that have been stale because they don't move.
They don't move like they used to, no.
No. But I tell you who buys a lot of them, I know it's going to sound stupid, but are the Mexicans. I see them walk out with buggies full.
Yeah, I remember years ago when I worked at Walmart, we're talking like 2007, we would put those ramen noodles were like 6-7 cents. Like a pack. They'd have the whole box packs because all the college kids would come in and get them. Now, the last time I saw them, they were like 50, 60 cents a pack. I don't know what they are now. Probably close to $1 because they're in high demand. The Mexicans get them because they're pretty cheap.
It's still like $4 for $1 over here.
No.
It just depends
where they were 6-7 cents a pack.
See, the Mexicans, what they do, they use them for, instead of spaghetti noodles, they use those noodles in the pack. They mix it with their Mexican food.
Yeah.
They're not eating it as like a Chinese would be, unless, they just add to it. They just add that to their food. They boil them just like angel hair pasta. I'd rather angel hair pasta than ramen, though.
Yeah. That's what I've done. That's what I've done before. Is I'll go buy. I've done this before. I might do it again Christmas weekend. Is go buy a bunch of onions and bell peppers and just chop and freeze them. And that way I got a mix of onions, bell peppers, ready to go. I can take them out by the handful and throw them in the pot, saute them down.
Yeah, let your old lady do that. Chop all that up.
I'm not married, remember?
You're not.
I've been divorced since 2009.
Why don't you have an old lady at your house, though, like a girlfriend or whatever?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. My bad.
Actually, the next thing I got to do is I need to dig out the back behind my house where the drain line is for the kitchen. I think I got roots in the drain line for the kitchen sink because it's slow draining. We pulled the P-trap off and it's clean. So I need to get out. So I bought a new shovel. I got to put an edge on it. I need to dig up where that pipe is and see if there's roots in there and probably replace the whole length of pipe.
Damn.
I mean, it don't take much for a tree root to crack a plastic pipe,
Yeah, usually what they do, the little spaghetti roots, the little angel hair roots, get up in a connection, or in the holes and then they'll go in the holes and they'll stop up. You get a rotor root in there, that'll cut them roots, them angel hair roots.
Yeah, but then they grow back and you got to do it again. So I'd rather just dig it up, lay down new 2-inch PVC pipe. It's only about 30 feet long. That's
2 inch for sewage.
Yeah, come out. Yeah, because it's
2
connected.
inch, 3 inch maybe.
No, it's 2 inch.
I never heard 2 inch for sewage. Never. That's not code there.
No, well, and know what? I know. I have to look. It may be 3. I think it's 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's coming out of the kitchen sink, and also connected to it is the drain for the drain line for the AC unit. It goes down that vent stack.
Yeah. Vents are 3 inch or 3.5, what have you. But
yeah,
anyway, the sewage is the same size as your vents.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm
Not
talking about
necessarily.
after it leaves your house. Sewage is this
Yeah.
big. It's not that big. There's
Now
no
I do
way.
know. I do
Turds
know.
won't fit through there. Some people's turds won't fit through there.
Well, this is just the kitchen. The original line collapsed underneath the foundation. So what they did, instead of busting, saw cutting, and doing all that to the slab, which they did bust the slab to cap off the 4-inch line, because that drains the washing machine, the toilet, and the bathtub, and that sink. Got the house right there. My kitchen sink goes out the back of the house, around the corner, and ties in past the clean out for the 4-inch line. Then that goes into the new septic tank I put in after the flood.
Damn.
But it's
Yeah,
actually that's
who
a
is
Modad.
that? Who was that you were married to from Abbeville? I think it was somebody I knew.
Miguez, last name.
Miguez.
Cowboy.
Yeah, Cowboy's daughter or whatever. Okay.
It's his niece.
Niece. Okay. Yeah, Cowboy. It's Kanai's daughter, maybe?
No,
Because yeah, Kanai, yeah, Cowboy.
her dad and Cowboy are brothers. Her real dad. But he
Yeah,
passed away.
that would probably be Kanai. Cowboy had a brother named Kanai. That's what we called him. I forget his real name.
He used to work for a lift company here in Baton Rouge, but he was a drunk.
Well, most of them were.
But he
Yeah,
actually
shit, man. Them Miguel's boys, they were weaned with whiskey, straight from the tip to the whiskey bottle.
Lori wanted me to meet him. She always stayed in touch with her parents after she was adopted by the Guillerys. So me and her brother, we drove down to Abbeville to meet, so I could meet her dad. And he lived right next to a bar in a little small fifth wheel trailer. And he worked at the bar as a bar stalker.
That's probably Chin's on. That's on 6th Street. What they call it, end of the pave, Martin Luther King Road, but it used to be 6th Street, I think.
I don't remember. That's been God.
If it was on a corner lot, real tall, like high piece of high ground, red brick building.
Yeah, that's it.
That's Chin's. He used to hang around there all the time, and all the brothers too. Chin's was one of the most popular places in town, especially in the mornings. All the old guys would go back then. It was an older crowd bar, but they'd all play bourrée. They had card games going on in the back, and all the old guys would go on that, and play bourrée in the mornings and stuff. And they were gambling, and the house would take a little cut. They'd buy their beer from the bar, and then they give the house a little cut. Not every pot, but either drinking and a little cut off the pot. So bars are not supposed to take a cut of the pot. If they do, then it's considered gambling. If it's just friends playing card in the back room, no problem. But if the house takes a cut, then yeah, it's gambling.
And on top of that, one of the guys at work who sits right across from me, his last name is Miguez. Come to find out, he's Cowboy's nephew from another person. So I actually I'm working with basically my nephew by ex-marriage, cousin to my two kids. Now, my son is him and his sister now live in mid part of Baton Rouge. They had mold in their apartment in Denham, and they wouldn't let them break the lease. And then all of them said, "Well, Dad, they cleaned the mold and they encapsulated it. Then they tested it for mold." So wait a minute, did they test it first for mold? No, she said no. They came in, they cleaned the ductwork, and then tested for mold and said there was no mold. But you can see the pictures on AC unit, the mold growing off there, growing on the foam and on the unit. It was growing on the clothes. My son lost a bunch of his whole card collection. So
Yikes.
So I said, "Oh, wait a minute! You telling me that they cleaned it and didn't test it for mold? They just violated EPA regulations. Tell them that I even went and copied from the book, gave this to them, said this to them, tell them to do not break the lease. You call an EPA on them. Next day, they got the phone call that they could break their lease.
Uh-huh.
So now they live over off of Jefferson Highway, and he's now at the Starring Dominoes. Occasionally he's coming back over here out in Central to help us out. But not this Saturday. So this Saturday I can actually go finish my Christmas shopping.
Oh, there you go.
Zan Ron, what's up, Mona Meek?
San Ron in the building.
But when I was live, I did live hunt. I got a few rows of pennies left. So live hunting that Sunday, I did find another 24 DDO002, which is on Wexler's website with my name. So I found now it's my 15th one, row hunting.
So you founded a coin? You
Yeah,
found the first find?
If you go look on Wexler's website, on the show sense for 24, it's WDDO002. And it's also I didn't do it, but Variety Vista has it, and Connecticut they have a listing for it also.
Wexler, what year is it?
2024 Shield scent. To me, the second one down.
DDO what?
002.
Okay.
They're actually going back. They're recategorizing. Wexler's they're starting to put W's in front of the double, and all the W on all the double dies. Variety Vista's putting V, and Copper and Connecticut's starting to put C on their versions of it. Now I'm hoping the next Cherry Pickers guy that coin would get a Cherry Pickers number, so I can send off to get graded by the big boys. Right now, the only people who are grading those is NX. I think NGC may do it, but their version of their system, the PCGS will not grade it unless it has the Cherry Pickers guide number assigned to it.
I got to play catch up on your streams. I keep missing them. You getting all the good stuff.
I've been live streaming here more or less lately versus doing videos.
I mean, sometimes I'll see when it says, YouTube's been messing up. Sometimes I don't get notifications until the stream's over. Or like what a lot of people have been saying that I've been hearing is, and this has happened to me too, I'll be in somebody's stream, I'll get a notification that I'm live and I'm not live. I know Zanron said that one of his live streams, it happened to him. He went in somebody's stream and they told him he was live when he wasn't live. So, I mean, but that's why they got the replay. You could always go back, and even if it's a short or, but I try to catch everybody when I can. Support everybody,
Yeah, what I did do is I looked at the coins that I found last year. They got into a binder. I was doing a page a month on finds. Okay. This year, with my situation being at my mom and dad's, for 3 months, I'm now up to 9 pages. The little Mylar pages you put the flips in. I now have 9 pages almost still with finds. I'm trying to catch up to get 12 to make at least 1 page per month, but that's not going to happen. Now, I did find also that last box of nickels, Canadian proof, and 1972 proof.
So ain't too bad.
Yeah, you can tell that the Royal Mint, the Canadian Royal Mint, only puts, except for the cent, the only time they put the mint mark on coins now is if they're proofs.
That would make sense.
I talked to Cat. I sent a message to Cat Hunter. That's the guy that does videos in Canada on coin collecting. So I emailed him. I sent him a photo. He said, "Yep, that is a proof." He goes, "And you found this in Louisiana?" So I replied back, "Yes, I did find it in Louisiana." He's just north out on the outskirts of out on Ontario is where he's at. So, but I've asked him if he has the 1985 slanted 5 cent. That's the 1 cent I do not have out of Canadian cents. There's only 3 or 4 years they got varieties on the Canadian cents. 85 is one of them. 47 is another year. I think there's one in the early 1900s. I have to go back and look at my book.
Is yours Philadelphia or Denver?
Well, it's Philly.
Your 2024 DDO.
It's a Philly.
Okay.
But you can pull it up and look at it right now. I know you got your computer on.
I did. I see it submitted by Van Thomas.
Yeah. Look how strong the doubling is on there.
And Copper Coins also got pictures of it that cross-references Variety Vista, VDDO 001, Copper Coins. I see. That's Chuck Daughtry, a friend of mine.
Yeah. Guess what he's doing?
What?
He's selling he sold all of his slab pennies. Then he sold off all his boxes of pennies. He decided to retire from selling coins.
Damn.
So it means no more mystery pools.
Yeah, you gotta stop sometime, I guess.
Well, I think they'll keep doing the roll reveals. Eric's doing the roll reveals. I actually just paid Eric today his $10 for 2 coins for he's got coming up. He posted on his Facebook page. I'm tired. I'm tired of coin collecting. I'm just gonna sell my stuff off. He said I'll keep doing coin reveals till all those are gone. If I decide to get rid of those, I'll sell them to somebody at a price. And he's got bukus of boxes of uncirculated coins.
Oh.
Man. You see what they're doing with the 2026 coins?
Oh yeah.
They've had numerous people put out videos on it. LAP Coins did one earlier today. I looked at it and I said, this can't be real. And I watched 2 or 3. I'm like, this looks like funny money. And they go, well, no. And I went on the U.S. Mint site, and sure enough, I watched the video and I go, what the hell? They're doing it on the, I think it's the dime, quarter, and 50-cent piece, or
yeah.
I'm like, well, they're avoiding the nickel. But I looked at it. It's look like a cartoon character.
But they are
fronted anyway.
2026 coins?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're redesigning it for the.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're redesigning it for the 2020 250th anniversary. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Semi-quintennial coins. All right.
Now, they're also going to do the Lincoln cent. They're going to be about the Lincoln cent in rolls from the mint, the proof sets and mint sets only. None's going to be issued out to the banks. And that's going to be it on the Lincoln cent. The next year, 2027, they're changing the candy $50 up, similar to how they did the Jefferson nickel with candy on the front.
I hate that design.
I do too. It looks like he's got, when you look at it,
yeah,
the way they did the lips, it looks like he's got vampire teeth.
They're trying to make these more cartoonish now. I mean,
I like what they did in 2005 with that profile. I wish I would have stuck with that.
Yeah,
On the-
exactly.
That was a nice design. But I did not know this. On the 2005 Pacific View, it's about 50 double die reverses, including
They never changed the nickel. All they did was change the date, 1776 to 2026.
Yep.
It's the Ghost Jefferson on the obverse, and it's still got the Monticello on the reverse.
Yep.
Yeah, they wasn't going to touch the nickel. They said the dime, the quarter, and the 50-cent piece is the ones they're going to redesign.
Oh, okay.
Now the dime was supposed to go in 2027. It's going back to the Roosevelt. They hadn't decided they're going to do a different
Dimes and quarters. I see.
Yeah.
On the mint site. That's some pretty good looking dimes. The one with Lady Liberty. I like that design.
There's about
and on the back is that eagle, like kind of like landing, in landing formation. Yep, carrying arrows. Yep. You know how the wings come up high when they go into land, you know, like that. Kind of I like that design on that eagle. Big one dime on the back. Damn. Yeah, they changed that whole dime big time.
And then also in 2027, for the next 4 years, there's going to be 20 youth sports on the verse on the quarter.
I like that Liberty Bell on the back of that one quarter with the portrait of Washington, his whole torso, head and torso. I like that design.
Yeah,
there's a few good ones.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones in there.
Now, here's something crazy. They released proof sets for 2025 back in March and April. Okay, guess how they sold out? Guess how much they're selling for now at coin shows? I ain't talking about eBay. At coin shows, those proof sets.
How much?
$250 a pop.
Damn.
I'm in the wrong business.
I almost bought 3 proof sets. I bought 1. Now I wish I bought 2. The 3.
Yep, talking coins, especially the new ones they just coming out with for next year, 2026. Good design, nice designs on those. A few of them. I can do without.
Now, this customer nickels I just went through, I did find, I think it's a 66 maybe, or 61, a bar nickel. You know what a bar nickel is, right?
Oh, barn nickel.
A bar nickel.
Barn like B-A-R-N or?
B-A-R, bar.
Bar like nickel.
Yeah.
I've heard that term before, but I'm not sure what it is exactly.
Oh, bar penny, like the Bar L Ranch on the Liberty.
No, this is a nickel. It's got die chips on the obverse between the letters and the rim. They're like a straight bar. I found one. It's on the E, the R. I forgot what else. I think it might have been one on the number, the 0. It's 1960. That's what it was. It's a 1960. I've been knowing about that since 1980. This is the first time I ever found one. But you can find them.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you can find them on. You can find they're more common in the 60s than any other date. I've heard them being found in the early 70s. They're more common in between 60 and 64. And they are Philly minted. They're more likely to occur on the Philly minted nickels than the Denver minted nickels.
And it's a bar nickel.
I don't know what to look for on those.
Bar nickel. I know the pennies, yeah.
You'll type that in, bar nickel, and they'll be saying, hey, these are the nickels you flip at bars.
Let me see something here. Hold on 1 second.
Now I know the bar. I know the bar dollar, the Treasury Secretary of the Treasury bar. That I do know because I have dollar bills from that. But That's, I'd heard of that term. I just didn't know what it. I'm not up into like the DDOs and all that other stuff, the diacracks. I don't really. That's kind of, I know some things, but tell me that, I just go, oh, okay. I do more research on those, but yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Trying to do something here.
I see there's a bunch of them they say they found on the older V nickels, Buffalo nickels, and Jefferson nickels.
Yeah.
Focusing on mint marks, PDS, silver wartime nickels, double dyes. That's an AI overview. That's all full of bullshit there. I put up bar.
Let me get to my email while I'm on StreamYard. I don't know why.
Do what?
I was going to send him the pictures. Oh, wait, I know a better way how I can do it. I don't know why I'm not thinking of this.
Okay, let me get in Variety Vista here. There's an article about it on Variety Vista.
Yeah. Yeah, this stuff like a night. I had no supper yet. Today ate peanut butter and jelly, and they held that down. So I know I can go get food.
Yeah, you're probably back to health on that one.
Yeah. Is there something
Usually when I
that
can. Huh?
is there something that I ate last night or yesterday? I don't know. Man, that issue all year long. I did know some medicine I was on was causing me to get that sick. I got off of that. I talked to my doctor about that. She said, go ahead and get off of it, and I did.
You never know what's going to get you nowadays.
I think.
Right, let me share the screen. Hold on. Share.
Oh. Upsy daisy.
Share screen. I think I remember those bar nickels. Okay. It's in the basement.
No, let me check. I forget. It doesn't show me a number when you do that. I just have to hit it.
Look on top of the 6 and the 2. That's like little cuds in between the rim and the date.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I know those coins. I forgot about them, but I slightly remember. You got to remember I had a stroke a few years back. Yeah. That is not a common thing in coin collecting, talking about those right there, but I do remember those. I think it's, let me see. I want to say in the 70s, I was collecting them. I want to say in the 70s. My second time collecting again. I gave it up for the first time. I think I was 11 or 12, and then I think like 78, 79, I started collecting again. Heavy. And I get into it, and I get out of it for a little while, and I get back into it.
I never really did stop it.
But yeah, right there, that's the bar nickels right there. They got a bar in between the date and the rim.
Oh, I never noticed that before. I'll check some of my nickels out. I have 60s, 70s. I use my phone because I noticed on my phone I could go up to 10 times range. So I use it as a magnifying glass. That's what I did with that when I posted that 54 dime nickel. I mean, dime nickel. Dime Rosie dime. When I filmed it, I put it up all the way, and I said, let me see if there's a mint mark. And I went, is that an S? And I looked at it. I said, oh, that's a D. Okay. But the book said,
No.
I think when I said in the video, I think the book said 103,900 or something like that. But when I put it in my coin book, it said 200,000 or something less than that. It said like 1,100,000 or something like that. And I'm like, all right, well,
I don't know what to do with it. I'm hoping I put in the dang bucket. God dog it.
Oh, give me a cup of
yeah, you'll
coffee.
find it, hopefully. Or
No,
unless
I
you're
had
like
some-
me,
I stand on my desk and I'm cleaned up a little bit. I hope I didn't put it in the damn bucket. I've done that before with coins, and I'm not digging through all that change.
I still
But I
can't
did.
find my Ted Williams card. I hid it somewhere and I can't find it. I hid it from myself. Don't you hate that? You put something somewhere and you can't find it?
No, I
Jersey.
do. I do have a modern. This is a modern nickel here, except for the rim. It's a 2020 nickel, but it's got full steps across it. It's going to be going to index first of the year. Got some damage on the mint mark from Philly, but I want at least a full step designation on a slab. And also, I'm getting a tree taken out probably the first of the year. I'm going to get close to May. I'm a 401k. I can do that now next week on after
Nice.
the 16th. To get the dead tree out, to get any trees out of my backyard, they're gonna bring they gotta use the crane. The guy owns the crane, so I don't get charged the rental fee for the crane, like most people do. So to get the red oak out, it's right about $7,000 to $8,000. The water oak is damaged. He said he can top it and put a metal shield on top of it, and it may last another 15, 20 years before it has to be taken down, or he can take it down for $5,000. Since I
Is
got
that the
the
one? Is that the one that hit your house?
actually
the
the
tree?
the first one that did the damage to the house was the red oak, and then back several months ago, actually a limb fell, hit the water oak, broke the top of it off, and it actually tore up my shed outside, which I still got to replace that, and knocked the power line down, but didn't do no damage to that. Well, it put a hole in the roof, which I got all that fixed up. The Demco came out that night and they was able to hook the power back up. So there was no damage done to the riser or to the meter or anything like that.
Well, that's a good thing, though.
So if I do this, I'm gonna take out about $15,000 to have money in my other account for truck repair and tires, because eventually that's going to have to get done too. The tires on that truck are not cheap.
Well, go to Grumpy Stack.
I knew you were going to say that.
I haven't spoke to him in a while, but there we go. Not a lean off the dock moment, but
Why is my thing doing this? Now, I did find in the quarters, using a Variety Vista, George crossing the Delaware quarter, I found DDR 005. Well, honey. Got a few more of the women men coats with the dye chip in the hair. What else did I find? Now, I'll probably pick up 10 rows of quarters tomorrow, but next week I'll get a box of nickels. Being a long 2-week deal going on with the holidays, I want to get back to the bank in time to get it changed out. Because they're going to be closed those 2 Fridays also, I think.
I'm going to the bank Monday because I got to set up an account. Because my Bluebird card, they're discontinuing my card as of June of next year. So, and I can't put funds on it anymore past February. So I gotta, I was gonna get Chime, but I just told my mom, I said, well, I'll go to your bank. And because all those years when I lived on the other side of town, I had Capital One, and I would ask them for change. I would ask the tellers for change, and sometimes I would get some, old change here and there. But I never thought of buying boxes or anything like that.
Fucking dog.
So I don't know if this bank does that or not. It's a smaller bank, but when I go make an account, I'll ask them. I'll say, "You got any change? Got any since I'm new account person?" It's if Capital One didn't screw me, because Capital One, when I emptied my years ago, about 6-7 years ago, I got rid of Capital One because they kept taking my money out and screwing around with me, and I took all my money out, and they wanted me. This was before they had the fee. No, this is when they still had the fee, and they wanted me to charge. Oh, well, they tried to put a withdrawal fee on me, like $100, and I said, I'm like, no, I never went over. I'm taking my money out. Oh, you can't take it all out. And I said, watch me, and I took it all out, and they hit me with like a fee, and I said, I'm not paying that damn thing, and it's still on my credit history. Like $130. And I'm not paying that shit. Y'all the ones that made the mistake. So hopefully they don't. They had it on as of last year. I don't know if it still is, but hopefully when I go to another bank, they won't have that on there. And I'll just tell them, well, shit, I'll just go to Cap One. I'll give them $130 in pennies. Merry Christmas. Here you go. You're paid.
That's one way to
I
do
got
it.
$130 in pennies. I can do it.
That's 260 rolls.
I got 5 of them sitting right here already rolled up. I got a shitload of pennies. I told Dollar Tree, I said, they ran out of pennies, and they said, we don't have any pennies. We're doing the roundup. I said, y'all gonna be my best friend. They said, how so? I said, I got $200 worth of pennies just sitting at home in jars. And shit. And I said, if you be nice to me, you can have all the pennies. All the zinc crap pennies.
Oh, so it's all zinc. There's no copper in those?
Oh, I'm keeping the copper pennies.
Yeah,
there are, but I'm not getting rid of those. I'm only getting rid of the crappy zinc pennies. Because they're not worth anything.
All them damn pennies the other day changed, and I forgot. I don't know if I got any copper in those or not. I need to go through them for copper.
I always check mine. My mom's got a jar. I got to check hers. But when I go to my aunt's every time, she gives me a Ziploc bag of change. I still got, nickels in them, but that's how I found that 54 dime. It was sitting in there. She gives all the quarters to our grandkids, great grandkids, and for the arcades and stuff. So I won't get the quarters. But she's also got somebody I've never met on one of my cousin's side. It's like a great whatever. I don't know what it is. She gives them all the coins because she told me, if I get anything that's kind of like Buffalo nickel or something, I give it to him. And I said, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I said, he's young, probably like 10, 12 years old. And said, well, yeah, that's fine. I said, but a couple of times in those bags, like I pulled out that Buffalo nickel and then I pulled out that 54D. Rosie, the last time she gave me a bunch of a bag, Ziploc bag full of change, I pulled out like 17 wheat pennies and stuff, and I'm like, she don't know what's in there. Like, yeah, she just throws it in there, or I don't know. But it's always nickel. It's pennies, nickels, and dimes. There's never any quarters in there. She always saves them. She goes, I don't spend the change. And I'm like, yeah, if you get any old stuff, let me know. Well, put it on a side phone. My cousin had this 100. He gave it to me. He got this weird coin. He said, here. And I made a video on it a few years ago. It was 100 coin. It was a yen or a wen. No, it was a wen. It was South Korea coin or Chinese coin.
You
He goes,
want?
here, you can do it. I think so. It was, yeah, I did a video on it. He goes, here, you can have it, do a video on it.
That's a yuan. Japanese, now they got yen, yen, but the yuan's yuan.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
There's 2 Asian countries that use the yuan. I think Japan uses yuan too. A yuan is part of a yen, I think.
Yeah. Oh, all that good stuff. I don't know where I put that damn card at. I'm gonna find it one of these days. I don't put it somewhere. Yeah, I talked to that guy today. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll I took pictures of them Tom Brady's. I want to sell them, and he's got PC on a few cards, and I got a couple of Michael Jordans that I know are worth some money that I have duplicates of, and I told him I throw those in there, and I told him $100. He's like, yeah, that's no problem. It's no problem. I said, well, shit, that's fine. I don't know where he lives, but he goes to all these shows in Kenner and Madisonville and Mandeville. He was up in I forget where. He was up in North Louisiana the other day.
Madisonville, where's that?
Madisonville's like 45 minutes away from me, I think.
You talking about
maybe an hour?
You talking about Mandeville?
No, Mandeville's like 20 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
No, they have Mandeville, they have Madisonville.
Mandeville's right on the North Shore.
Yeah. Well, they have. I'm not talking about Mandeville. They have Mandeville, but they have Madisonville too.
I'm trying to think of where that's at.
That's before.
Don't they have a plantation over there, Madisonville?
Probably. They have plantations all over. That's way before you hit Baton Rouge. I know that for a fact. That's because I pass it when I go up that way. I forget exactly where it is. I think it's before. I think it's near Denham Springs, somewhere that way. I think before or after, but it's off the. I think it's the Goodby exit too. You go to Goodby and then. But yeah, there are a lot of cities that sound the same.
Okay, it's on. That's on the north. Oh, that's right past Mandeville. Hell, they're not far from each other.
That's what I'm saying. It's right there. It's not that
They
far
both
off.
on the North Shore. Madisonville, there's a huge bayou river that comes out of that.
Yeah.
That's the Chifunky River. The Chifunky.
Yeah. That's a unique saying there. I can film all the rivers. I tried filming when I crossed the Mississippi River Bridge a few years ago. I filmed it. I didn't get more than 200 something views on these videos. And one of these big YouTubers did it and got like 15 million. I said, what the hell? What am I doing wrong? And then I realized, oh, they got more subscribers than me. That's why. I crossed it going in, going back. Actually, I got less going back. I had to turn off the radio. I'm like, but there are times when I crossed the Crotch Springs Bridge. I don't know what they call that one. On the other side, they got the Rocket Bridge. It looks like a rocket. I don't know what they call the Crotch Springs Bridge.
6 miles from each other. Madisonville and Mandeville, 6 miles.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it's not that far. It's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. Not that far off, but I mean, yeah. When I was crossing
it does have a plantation house.
Well, all cities have the plantations down here. I filmed it. I went to the Rosedale plantation in St. Francisville last year, and I filmed some of that. I had to cut it short because the damn tour guide, she kept getting in my way. She sees me filming, and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I had to stop the video. I said, "You see me fucking filming this shit?" I said, I'm not filming you. She didn't care if I filmed her. I said, you see me filming this shit and you walk right in front of me. I was pissed. That's why I only did like 4.5 minutes of that damn tour. She kept walking in front of me the whole time. And I was trying not to get, well, I was trying not to get my cousin.
Where was that at? Where was that at? Which plantation? St. Francisville.
Rosedale.
Yeah. Rosedale.
It's like 2 miles. Well, I wanted to go back to the Myrtles, but the Myrtles was closed that day. It was on either Saturday or Sunday. Myrtles was closed. It's like, I think 5 miles away from Myrtles, something like that.
Which one in Francisville, St. Francisville, has that ghost woman in there? Woman, she's a ghost, haunted. Which one is that?
Myrtles.
The Myrtles?
That's Myrtles. That's Chloe, the maid.
Chloe, yeah, okay.
She murdered she didn't intend to murder the family. It was a judge and a son and daughter. And she fell out of favor. She fell out of favor with she thought she was going to go back to the plantation. I mean, back to the, out of the house or whatever.
Slave quarters.
Yeah. And she was eavesdropping. They cut her ear off. And so she was trying to get back in favor. So she baked a cake and put oleander leaves in it, hoping that, just to get him to get sick. Yeah. And then she was going to nurse him back to health.
That's poison.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. What she did, she put too much of it, and she killed the kids. And I don't remember. Yeah, I think she killed the judge too. I can't remember. Anyway, all the slaves, they got pissed because they thought they would get blamed for it. So they tracked her down and they hung her. They hung her on a tree. They didn't wait till the white people did it. They went and hung her out because they didn't want to get blamed for it. They don't exactly know which tree it was done, but it's weird. But yeah, if you go on the Myrtles Plantation's Instagram, they like to AI her a lot. And they go, oh, look who's photobombing. And you can see they make it to where it's a picture of a woman. Oh, she's photobombing. Oh, she's in that. And I'm like, that can't be real. But there's a mirror in there. And they say, go ahead and clean it. They'll give you like a thing to clean it. And they say, what? Wait about 30 minutes. You come back after the tour and it's all dirty again. It's like in the shape of a face.
Yeah.
So unless somebody's putting their face on that mirror every time. I wanted to.
You know that Senator John Kennedy?
Yeah.
The one that rips everybody a new asshole?
Yeah, John Kennedy's awesome.
Bad, he rips him a new asshole. That's where he's from, Madisonville.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, he gets into them, boy. I mean, he tells it like it is.
He's got his own YouTube channel. I think it's his
Forbes.
anyway, but it's got the check mark.
Yeah, Forbes.
He's always on
a lot of his Forbes news channel or whatever. They do a lot of. They play a lot of his videos when he's asking all them questions and tearing him a new asshole. Oh yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
he gets.
Oh, he's always been like that. He don't take shit from anybody.
With the Department of the Treasurer. You know, the woman. I mean, that's in charge of the whole United States money or whatever. And he's asking her questions about, how much money. He's like, well, why is y'all department asking for $5 trillion more dollars? But it was or something. I forget how much it was. $500 billion. That's what it was. $500 billion. Why y'all wanting $500 billion, $500 billion for what? I mean, what are y'all going to use that on? She said, I don't have the numbers in front of me right here. And then this and that, and he digs into her so hard. And then she finally, she said, that's not my job. He was like, bullshit.
I saw that.
You're in charge of the whole money of the United States. You are in charge of that. That is your job. She said, that's not my job. Yeah, it is.
I like the one where he was interviewing somebody or he was going after somebody and she's like, I don't have the figures in front of me. He goes, well, I do. And I'm reading this right off the thing. This was posted on your website. And she's like, well, I have to go double check my sources. And he's like, okay, well, I got them off the website that you posted. It's got your name on it. And she's like, well, sometimes my assistants will post stuff And he's like, well, it's your job to look over it. Well, I have a lot of things to do. And he's just like, well, do your job. That is your job. He's like, but I think it's his website because he when he's on other channels like Newsmax or something, they'll post the interviews. If I ever run into Carville again, I'm gonna say, "Do your job, buddy. Do your job."
He does a lot.
He was pissed at me, and I didn't even really say anything bad to him. I should have told him.
Casino.
Yeah, he lives right down the street from the casino. He lives in Bay St. Louis.
Oh,
yeah, he was sitting there reading. Yeah, he's always there. They got a picture of him in the buffet. He's always there once a week. He's sitting there. He was in line. I didn't realize he was in line. Some lady was kissing his ass. Oh, you're doing a great job. And I heard a Cajun voice. And I said, my mom goes, is that who I think it is? And I said, yeah, it's James Carville. My mom goes, that fucking asshole. Just like that. That fucking asshole. Because I told her, she did, she's like, he's a Democrat. I said, yes, he is. What the? She was pissed.
He's the one that got Clinton elected.
Yeah, he's an old school Democrat that's still involved with the Democratic Party, which the old school Democrats like John F. Kennedy, when I was growing up, Democrats, that was a good party. I mean, they got along with everybody. Both sides got along good. Not now. That ain't the same Democrats back in the 50s and 60s and the 40s.
Oh, no. But he was kind of pissed because I went up to him and I said, hey, I know who you are. And he was eating a salad or something. He was reading a newspaper. He had a newspaper in his hand. But he was talking to like 2 or 3 other people before me. And he was like, oh, shaking their hand because they were telling him good job. And I said, hey, how you doing, sir? Blah, blah, blah. And he didn't say nothing. And, I'm like, all right, hey, can I have a picture? And he's like, yeah, I guess. All right. And I took a picture where he looked up for a second. That was the picture I used on the screenshot. I said, all right, nice to meet you. I'll let you get back to your eating. And right after that, I turned around. He got up, didn't even finish what he was doing, got up and left right after that. And I was like, man, my mom's like, why in the hell did you go over there? She's like, next time, don't go up there. I said, yeah, but he's kind of famous. He's on TV. So whatever. I didn't ask him for his autograph. I just wanted a damn picture, and I took a picture. I said, next time I should have filmed it. I should have filmed it. I should have said asshole in training. But he was wearing all LSU gear. That's what he does when he goes on TV. He wears all the LSU stuff. So I said, well, I only wanted to talk to him because he's an LSU Tiger. Yeah, I said, go Tigers, and he didn't say nothing to me, really. He looked at me like, leave me alone. But when we were in line, he was talking to like 3 or 4 people, no problem. Shaking their hand, kissing their ass. And he didn't know me from a hole in my head. But I should have just told him. I should have just said, damn it. Like I said, next time if I run into him, I'm going to tell him, thanks for screwing up the country. I mean, he's going to be an asshole to me. I understand he was sitting down, but still. And then, somebody came up to him right beforehand. He wasn't pissed off. I guess he was like, let me just eat. And I went up to him and I was the victim. I don't know. He let me take a picture. I said, can I take a picture? I guess so. And then I left him alone. I said, okay, thank you, sir. Bye. I left him alone after that. Not like I sat down and bugged the shit out of him. He's like 100 pounds dripping wet.
Yeah.
So
I heard Van's biddy-bee-boo-doo go off a couple times.
Oh, he left? Yeah, I heard it go off. I didn't even notice he left.
He just did. His thing just dropped out.
Oh. I heard it earlier when you were talking about 10 minutes ago. I heard the same thing when Wayne had his that thing.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know if he said bye or not. I know he said he was going to go for dinner, but I didn't want to talk over him if he said bye. But yeah, that's why that picture that I took that I showed you, that was the picture I took on my phone where he's looking at me. He's like looking like he's a grouch. He's looking right at me.
I tried
like,
to find it in my I tried to find it in my text messages. I don't see it in there. Now I'm looking
Just
in
go on my
my
YouTube. Just go on my YouTube and just type it in. I forgot what chat it was.
I was going to show it on my phone. I don't know if it was in my text messages or email.
I think I sent it in your email. I don't have it on my phone. I took it off my phone because I put it on Facebook. But I made it at the thumbnail and I put chat number or whatever it was and I put parentheses, the James Carville meeting. It got a lot of views after when I put that in, James Carville, and I was like, oh, okay, who's that? But my mom's like, next time, don't go up to him. And I'm like, she did not want me to go talk to him. She's like, don't go talking to the Democrat. I said, yeah, but he's LSU. She goes, that don't mean anything.
My internet crashed.
I was like, oh, crap, did he leave? Because I kept talking. I didn't even notice you were gone until Cajun said, oh, he dropped out. And I went, oh, shit, I hope he didn't leave for the night.
No, my internet went out, but I am going to get off and go get me something to eat. I was supposed to go shopping. So I guess I'm going to be going to Jack in the Box. Burger King sucks out here in Central. So
oh man, I love
Jack in the Box.
They still got chili cheese fries?
I don't know, but I usually get the chicken teriyaki bowl.
I
never eaten at the one in Bay Cliff, Texas, on the North Shore of Galveston Bay. At Bay Cliff, Anyway, they had a Jack in the Box. That's the first time I ever ate Jack in the Box. That was some good food over there now.
We don't have one down here. I've never eaten it at Jack in the Box. Hell, last year when I went to my cousin's house, I finally got the Whataburger off my list. I went to the Whataburger in Shreveport.
Got a Whataburger in town here, right there past McDonald's and Burger King, in between Burger King and Walmart. And I tell you what, they put a hurting on McDonald's when they opened. I mean, there wasn't a car in the parking lot except for the workers.
They are way better. Well, it just so happens that when we went up there with the old car my mom had, when she got there, she had a flat, and we went to Firestone. Firestone tried to charge her an arm and a leg, $300, whatever, for the this and that. And my mom went to Walmart, and they passed it for like $15, but they tried to get her. And right on the same side, right next door, was the Whataburger. So we waited, and we went and got some food, came back. So Mama said, why did they got the car in the air? They're looking at the hood and all this other shit. And so my mom went to say something, and my cousin pissed off. She's like, they told her something. She goes, I'm gonna call a business bureau. You assholes don't know what the hell y'all are doing, blah, blah, blah. She'll fire at him. Because the guy was like, your radiator's messed up. And my mom's like, why are you looking at my radiator? I came here for tire. I came here for you to patch my tire. And I told my mom, I said, they got it they said, it'll be 20 minutes. They had it on the conveyor thing. They had wires hooked up to the engine. I told my mom, I said, look over there. Look across this. Look away. Look over there. So we got our food. We ate it there, and we went back over there. And that's when so I finally got the Whataburger off my, between there's 3 or 4 Whataburgers up that way in that area.
Got one in Natchitoches, Alexandria up there.
Yeah,
right off the
Natchitoches, there was one. Yeah, my aunt said there's one in Alexandria, and in Natchitoches we passed that up because I saw the sign, and then there was another one, and then we went to the one in Shreveport. They had some good food. I still got the Whataburger ketchup. Like they sell the ketchup in the stores. I got that.
Yeah, Whataburger.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't remember what I got.
Their meal deal. their meal deal, Whataburger, is cheaper than
Oh,
Burger King's meal deal with a coupon.
Hmm.
You can get
Why
a
the
meal
hell don't we
deal,
have
a
one down
Whopper
here?
meal deal with a coupon. It's $7.99. Whataburger's
remember
regular
one of that.
price and bigger burger. Whataburger's got a
Mhm.
big hamburger. Is $7.99. So they the same
I think I
price
got it.
or a little cheaper than Burger King, and that's with a coupon. Burger King
Well, yeah,
coupon.
way better.
Whataburger don't need a coupon.
I think I got like a bacon cheeseburger or something. I think that's what I had. I
I
got.
like their regular burger, and they got oh man, oh guess what we eating tomorrow night? Guess what I'm cooking?
What's that?
Well, I'm helping cook. Deep fried, like fried chicken, but deep fried ribs, pork spare ribs.
Well, shit, I'm coming to dinner. You get a knock on the
Deep
door.
fried
Joe, it's
ribs.
me here.
Like two bones, and the meat,
Yeah.
or 3 bones and 2 meats in between, or whatever. I'll probably do the 3 bone deep fried spare rib. Hell yeah! Can I get an amen, brother?
Amen. Hallelujah.
Y'all come
You
on
should do
over.
a video. Do a video. Do a cooking with Cajun segment
Look good.
just on that. Look what I'm cooking here. Shit, yeah. You don't get 1,000 views off of that. Something's crazy. You know.
That's right.
I just don't
Camera
film
setting.
anything.
Try to find a camera setting. Get this down an RPM on a 64 Denver nickel.
Nickel. Oh, you can have those. They made millions and millions and millions. Me and Phil Guy. Don't mention a 64 to us. I'm picking at you.
You know how many videos? I seen one yesterday. If you have a 64D, you could be a billionaire. Well, I'm like, if that's the case, I'm a billionaire. You know how many 64Ds I got? Hundreds.
I mean, I throw them away. I let kids find them in the parking lot. Look at that. That's a repunch mint mark.
I don't know why it's
Something,
backwards. I don't know why it's backwards on the camera, but that's what it is.
It looks like a
Not
square
backwards,
D.
but
The inside of the D looks squared off because it's a repunch mint mark.
Yeah, it's 005 on Wexler's. It's the best of variety.
Hey, Fuel Guy, put a thing in your 3.5 in there and take it out if you don't mind. It's getting worse.
I just did that a couple minutes ago.
Let's see what it does now. It's still there.
I just did it. I did it like 5 times tonight without anybody saying anything, but I don't know.
Let's see.
My phone, because my phone gets
Alright,
red
it's gone.
hot. Like right now, it's super hot.
It's gone.
I keep
Right,
losing my
pick it up.
internet connection on my cell phone.
Fills up static.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let Fuel Guys or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah,
3 hours. Been up 3 hours. I haven't been on there 3 hours.
Hey, I
But,
always- Long, well,
2 hours.
if,
Two and
if both
something.
of
I
y'all are
think.
going, I'll just end the stream.
Yeah.
Almost 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me something to eat. Missy's cooking something. I don't know. That made me hungry. I ate some shrimp gumbo earlier.
oh, right.
I
Yeah.
Well,
I ate the rest of the red
driven over there sick.
Huh?
Well, no, she's cooking now. I was driven over there sick today. Love shrimp gumbo.
She cooked shrimp gumbo last night at her mom's, or night before last, I mean.
Hmm.
Baby, what you cooking? Probably rice and eggs. What you cooking?
Bread and rice.
Egg and rice? Okay, rice and eggs.
ah,
So, all right. Appreciate the link, Phil Guy. Van, good seeing you again, brother. Phil Guy, you too. Everybody in chat, y'all take care. All right, as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Y'all take it easy. I Pluto.
Yeah,
later,
I'm gonna go grab me a bite to eat. Just go Jack in the Box. So
I wish we
I've
had
seen you
some
on a
here.
few times, but I've been so busy with other stuff, trying to get stuff done around this house. It's crazy. But
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I got a lot to do inside this house. I really do. I've been letting it go to. With my muscular dystrophy, it's hard sometimes to get stuff cleaned and all that. And so, well, I'll let you go. Hopefully you'll be back on before Christmas and we can talk again. But as I always
Yeah,
say,
I'm usually doing. Well, I was going to do 4 nights. I've usually been doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. Those are 3 nights. My mom works those nights, so I got the house to myself, so I don't have no echo or nothing. That's why I can't do it in the daytime too much. Well, she sleeps in the daytime a lot, but still, there's always noise and whatnot. So, yeah, I'll be on again before Christmas. No doubt.
Well, I plan on getting an OBS system so I could film. When I do my live feeds on coin roll hunting, one's going to be the coin scope, one's going to be looking down on the table when I open up the rolls so people can see what I'm doing. Because somebody's questioning me about those Standing Liberty quarters. Hey, I did a live. You should have been on there live. You would have seen them come out. You know? If I wanted to
I'm gonna go back and I'll go back and watch that one up to that point. But sometimes between working and stuff like that, it's kind of hard. Sundays I'm watching the football, so I'm not even on YouTube on Sunday. So I don't. That's the one day where I don't really pay attention to YouTube a lot. But and then by the time I get your notifications, sometimes I'll click on and you're already done. I'm like, damn it!
I was on for like 2 hours, I think, Sunday.
Oh well, this Sunday I wasn't even on YouTube because the game was on. I'm watching the game. I mean, this Sunday the game comes on at 3:25. I don't know why it's in the Superdome. Why the hell it's 3:25? I just don't understand that logic.
Who are we playing?
Panthers.
That don't make sense. That's an East Coast team. That doesn't make sense.
I know that 2 or 3 times this year we were at 3:25, and it's not a flex game because then the NFL's not going to flex the Saints because they're a bad team this year. So I don't know. When we played the Falcons, a couple of weeks ago, it was in Atlanta and it was 3:25 start. And when we played the first game against the Bucs, it was 3:25 and it was in New Orleans. So I'm like, what's going on here with this? You know, I don't know. They just it was all noon games. They must have changed the time for whatever, but I don't get it.
Well, the one person that gets me mad after the game on the radio is Bobby Hebert.
Yeah. The beauty about that is I haven't really listened to the radio too much this year. They have all the segments on WWL. They'll post it the next day on the YouTube, and I'll post that on my We Are the Who Dat Nation Twitter because I'll do the Facebook and Twitter. I'll do the live broadcast. Usually I listen to the radio, but like I said, this year I've been kind of But Bobby Hebert does his thing on I think it's on Tuesdays or Wednesdays on Sports Talk. It'll be the quarterbacks, Breeze to the 2 Bs, Breeze and Hebert, Bobby and Breeze. The last week they had Breeze, Hebert, and Archie Manning was there. So they had all 3 of them. But yeah, Hebert gets fired up.
Well, he gets me mad because he puts down the Dallas Cowboys so much. He never beat the Cowboys as a quarterback. You know,
he did.
Huh?
He beat Dallas as a quarterback.
When he did the Saints, I don't think they ever did. I looked.
1989, they shut him out 28-0. In Jimmy Johnson's first year, Bobby Hebert was the quarterback. I know that for a fact because I watched that game. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
That was the first game. The first game Jimmy Johnson coached in 1989 was in the Superdome. I think Bobby Hebert beat the Cowboys two times, I think, and lost to them maybe once. But yeah, he always my former boss I talk to all the time. I just mess around with. I go, how about them Cowgirls? And she goes, hey now.
See, that's what gets me mad because my mom's from North Louisiana, which is Dallas Cowboy territory. So I grew up with Dallas Cowboys and the Saints. You
Well,
know,
up that way, no, like up that way in Shreveport, they don't even.
Yeah.
They used to only show Dallas games because Dallas is 2 hours away. But in the last few years, they've been getting a lot of transplants from southeastern Louisiana moving up to Shreveport, Monroe. So the TV stations kind of give them an option to vote now. What do y'all want to see? The Saints or the Cowboys? And it's usually 50-50. 1 week it's the Saints, 1 week it's the Cowboys. But they try to play them both. But I've said that, you know, Dale's a Cornworld UK, which I haven't seen in a while. He's a Cowboys fan. He's in England. And he came down here and I think he said his brother, they went to a Texas Rangers game. His brother lives in Dallas. So that's why he became a Cowboys fan. There's Savage Batman's a Cowboys fan. There's 5 or 6 people that come out here as Cowboys fan. You know, I just say Cowgirls. I just joke around. I don't mean it because Dallas isn't our rival. But but yeah, he just started Bobby Abe. That's his catchphrase. He just,
it makes me mad. It really does.
You ought to call him up. You ought to call him up and go, what the hell you doing? I used to call. I'm not allowed to call that radio station anymore. They don't take my calls. I used to call him all the time when Buddy D was alive. And Buddy D would call me a squirrel sometimes. But I wasn't like a regular, like an Abdul the tent maker or anything like that. But I call every so often. I was like 13 years old. I'd call up. I'd hang on the phone for like 3 hours. And there's like a 30-second delay, give or take. But the last time I tried to call Bobby A.B. up this year, I was on hold for 3 hours, the whole damn show. And they were like, oh, sorry for those on hold. And I go, what the hell? Kept me on hold the entire time. And then they just hang up on you. I'm like, shit. But you ought to call them up and go, yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. What the hell are you talking about?
I think this year the Cowboys actually have a winning season going on. Better than the Saints.
Yeah, I think they're 6-1, I think. No, something like that. They're right around 500.
Actually, if they win this weekend and next weekend, they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, but Dak Prescott doesn't do shit with the playoffs with Dallas. He's always 1-out. He don't do anything. That's the thing. That's what I was telling my former coworker. I was like, y'all got a good team, you just got a shitty quarterback. I was just like, but you put Prescott on the Saints, maybe we'll have a better record than we do this year. But I think next year the Saints are going to make the playoffs. I just they keep Shuck in there. That's how you say his name, Shuck, instead of Shaw. Like Shuck and Oyster. That's how they pronounce his last name. And I'm like, all right, I'll call him Shuck.
The rhyme was something else. I'm not going to mention that over YouTube.
Yeah. I've already said that once, just as a joke. But yeah, I'm sure the fans will start chanting that if you start sucking. You know?
Well, the only thing is, if you go back and rewatch my live feed from Sunday, you won't see the comments. That's one thing I like about the live feeds. Once they post, all the comments go away.
Yeah, they used to let you see all the comments. They would let you wait. You would have to wait like 24 hours, and then the comments would appear. Now you can't go back to past things where it says comments. I've tried, and it won't let me do it. I'm like, well, because somebody will be saying, "Hey, so and so, how you doing?" And you can't listen. You can't see their response. So it's like, well, okay, unless the person on stream goes, "Oh, that's good. I'm glad so and so happened." I don't know why YouTube got rid of that.
Well, there's another guy that does fun collecting, does videos. Is Dirty Waters Coins and Collectibles. He sent me a box with coins in it. Most of them are nickels with the die chips on the side of the bill, called beehives. He also sent me some other era coins. So my next thing is to sort those beehives out by different classifications that I came up with. And hopefully I'll make enough. I'll have enough money in January to start my own website with these beehives tracking them because they're more common from 2006 forward. I found a few pre 2006. It's something I never thought about looking for. Dye chips on the side of the building. I've been finding dye cracks run across from the bottom of the memorial of the Jefferson Memorial. Not Jefferson. The Monticello building. When somebody else finds those, so I started looking for those also. My problem is by the time I get done, I pull it out almost $4 worth of nickels. Now, I do pull out the 2004s, 2005s. I'm not keeping them unless I find something wrong with them. Just like see how many I find in a box. You know?
I collect the 2005s. I collect the 2005s because it's those are the ones that Lewis and Clark on the back. That's the only reason I collect those.
The 2005, you got the Buffalo. Now the Denver, if you find a die crack running through that Buffalo, you're talking $15-$20 minimum on eBay. It's called a spear bison.
I gotta start looking there. I gotta start looking.
Then there's a die chip that occurs between the buffalo head and the letters on both of the coins. They call that the extra horn. There's not supposed to be another horn coming up out of Buffalo's head. There's a die chip that occurs there. So now I need to backtrack the ones that I've already put aside and look for that die chip. They've already been scanned for the spear bison. I haven't found one yet. Like I said, if you go to Variety Vista and look up those nickels with the Pacific View, there's a lot of double dies, but you need you're going to need a coin scope to find them. That's the only way you're going to find those double dies.
So nowadays, like I did with my when I posted a week ago, whatever it was, at 54D. Now with my phone, I could zoom in 4 times 4 times 10. I don't really know what to look for with double dies. And I sort of know what double dies, but with like die cracks, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not to that point where I'm like, oh, okay, I could have coins that have die cracks until the moon comes home. I just, since I can do this with the phone, zoom in, I should be able to find them.
Oh yeah, the die cracks you should be able to see. When the double is very minute, you're gonna really need a coin scope to find them, because some of the double dies are very, very small, and the coin scope's the only way you're gonna see them. Because you can't see them with a 10 power loop. I can tell you that right now. Maybe with a 60 power, you might be able to see it. But not with the jeweler's loop. No. Now, if you take a picture at 10 times and then zoom in on it, you might be able to find it. But it may get a little grainy. I've done that before, looking for stuff. Like on the Delaware horse, the Delaware State Quarter, there's a die crack coming to the horse now. That one,
yeah,
I've finally bought one. I forgot for whatnot. But I still have yet to find one.
I've never found any either.
I think they occurred more in the Northeast, like the extra V on the 2023 Lincoln cent, than any other place. This guy, I asked him, I said, where did you get this from? Because I saw his mailing address, which is like near Nevada. He said he used to live on the East Coast. And he used to have a bunch of them. So that tells me that a lot of those were probably found in the Northeast of the United States.
Yeah, certain drop points.
It's just like this 24 double die. Louisiana and Georgia are the two hot states for them. A few of them found in Mississippi and in Alabama, and that's been it.
What double dies? Quarter?
No, the Lincoln cent.
Oh, I wonder where 2024 had a double die.
Yeah, that's what Cajun went and looked at. He pulled it up on his computer screen.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know
If
that
you
was
go
the
to-
2024 you were talking about.
Well, when I first found it, I emailed the guy that does the attribution for Wexler's. Me and the
Yeah.
other guy here, we suspect him to be machine doubling. He thought it was too. That was like right at the end of May, beginning of June. At the end of June, I go to Variety Vista. I see 2024 double die. I look at exact same point I had. So I emailed him back, said, hey, dude, I think this is a double die. It's on Variety Vista. He responds back at 30 minutes later, goes, let me check. 32 minutes later, again, an email, send it to me as soon as possible. So I sent it to him the next day. So I sent it to him the next day. He had it for about 3 weeks to do all the photos, to write it up, to do all the cross checking and all that. That's why it's listed on there on the Wexler's cross reference with Variety Vista and Kaneka. So Kaneka's already given it a number, which is why NX will grade it and NGC will probably grade it. But to get PCGS to grade it, it needs an FS number from the Cherry Pickers Guide people, which is now owned by Gray Sheet. They bought out Whitman.
Oh, I didn't
And
know that.
they're the ones that did the Cherry Pickers Guide. So Kaneka, I emailed Kaneka, I joined Kaneka, emailed them about it, and they said they're working with them to try and get an FS number. They said it could take a year or two before it comes out. So until then, I keep all the ones I find. Now I did sell one to one guy and whatnot, but he's got enough out right now. He's waiting to get his stuff in from NX. Then he's sending that pin off to NX to get graded. I started to him for $30 because it's not bright and shiny. It's circulated. And then not till after I sent it to him, I found about 4 or 5 that are nice, bright and shiny, never been touched. I just found another one like I said on Sunday. Then I found about 14, 15 of them.
Huh.
There's some I
Definitely
think.
too bad.
Yeah, I think some are just in the numbers alone. So I need to send one to the guy. It may be another there's gonna be another DDO number. Once I send it to him. I just haven't had time to do it. So but let me get going. I need to get some to eat. It's 8 o'clock at night, and my stomach is growling.
Yeah, go get something to eat. I'll end the stream because probably ain't nobody here right now. But I appreciate you popping up.
Yeah. I was doing something else when you first came on. I couldn't get out of it. So I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later. If you get on the weekends, it's easier for me to catch you then. But you have a good night.
I'll look for you on there. I'll look for you and pop in.
Okay. Check you later. Bye.
All right. Have a good one, Dan.
Okay, let me get out of the stream.
XOA. Or it'll eventually pop off by itself. Let's see. We'll wait until it pops off, and then we'll end the stream. Unless somebody else pops in that I know. But I don't post links in the chat, so I ain't gonna have no more panel people. Unless Cajun pops in again, whatever. I doubt it. Maybe it'll pop out. I don't know, but let's see. Okay, there we go. Wait until I knew he was off, but I always wait until the thing pops out. So all right, I guess I shall end the stream now because nobody said anything in chat in about an hour. It says I have 2 people, but if I had 22 people, I'd still be kicking right now. But probably take me a nap and then By the time I wake up, Mr. Zanron will be on if he's not on already. But anyways, I'd like to thank everybody for being in the chat. You know who you are. Obviously, I'd like to thank everybody for being on the panel. They know who they are. So anyway, y'all have a good one. And I'll talk to y'all on the next stream. I'll see y'all on somebody's stream. So night and God bless. And